Man, what's the goddamn deal, bruh? Three Kings Boxing is in the building. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat and everybody that's going to be in the chat. Shout out to everybody that's been hitting that motherfucking donate button. Man, we be getting donations out the ass, bro. I'm actually surprised by the amount of donations we be getting. Appreciate everybody that's been doing that. That means motherfuckers is really feeling this style of commentating, not that old straight back, you know what I'm saying, tan slacks, corduroy shirts and pants, bow tie wearing motherfuckers that sit up with their hands crossed in front of their chest. Welcome to this boxing podcast. Fuck out of here with that gay shit, man. This is boxing. This is a gladiator sport. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers are paid to punch niggas in the face for a living.
Yep. face, back of the head. If you Derek Chisora, back of the motherfucking head. If you Canelo Alvarez, the motherfucking elbow. If you Canelo,
exactly, bro. Dudes be in the ring cheating. You see, I'm gonna tell you like this right here, dog. How do you listen to a podcast where a motherfucker's like, "Hi, and my name is Billy Bob Joe, and I'm going to give you what I can give you on everything boxing." Okay, Andy Ruiz Jr. just fought Chris Arreola. How do you listen to that shit when Chris Arreola said, "Oh, y'all motherfuckers just suck my dick"? I don't understand it, bro. So it's okay. Arreola can talk like that, but when you listen to your podcast, they got to be some straight stuffed shirt conservative motherfuckers, huh?
Right.
Not making no sense, bro. You know what it is? A lot of cats listen to this shit, right? and it's a guilty pleasure, but they don't want nobody to know.
Yeah. You know, it's like, and you young, and now you young niggas ain't gonna know this. It's like how Red Fox used to be back in my day. Like the grown folks would, like when the Christians, they get out of church, they be hallelujah, but they be looking at each other. You got any Red Fox?
Yep, you got that. You got that Richard Pryor.
Put that on. I like that.
Yeah, a guilty pleasure. I know what it is, dog. Man, we got some shit to talk about tonight. You know what I'm saying? Of course, that main topic, everybody can see it. It was about Billy Joe Saunders. We got some news on that as well as we jump into that topic. But of course, man, I mean, I always got fuckery, right? Or at least I try to have fuckery when I can. You know what I mean? But I've got so much fuckery that I have to play this fuckery as we get to each topic. That's how much fuckery I got for today's show. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, hell no. Now that's some fuckery for your ass.
Yeah, dog. It's way too much, dog. I can't play it all in the beginning like that. It'd be video after video. So as we move in to these topics, I just play the fuckery video before we get into it, dog. All right. So first, what we're going to do is we're going to recap these fights that just happened this past weekend, man. You had two big fight cards, really three if you want to count Andy Ruiz and the Arreola Lara fight being split, but those pretty much is the same card. Ruiz was just the pay-per-view part of the card. And speaking of that, I wonder how many motherfuckers actually bought that pay-per-view, Bo. I don't think, man, listen, man, if Andy Ruiz versus Chris Arreola comes in at more than 90K buys, I don't believe it.
90K? Nigga, if it comes in more than 10K, I don't believe it.
Word. That shit was $50, man. Oh. I don't believe that shit. I don't believe motherfuckers actually went and bought that fight in abundance. Even the Mexicans, dog, I don't believe they did that. Because Chris Arreola is not no big-time Mexican fighter at this point in his career.
That's
right?
Very true. And they felt like Andy Ruiz let him down.
Right. When he was fat and undefeated, at that time, and he fought Andy Ruiz at this time, I think they would have paid for that. But not the Chris Arreola that in his last fight lost to fucking Adam Kalnaki. I don't think Mexicans paid for that.
No.
You know, they tried to have the dude, my man from Machete. What the fuck is his name? I can't think of his name, dog. Dude,
the Mexican guy,
man. The Mexican guy with the fucked up face, craters.
Oh, I got his. I know.
I got his name. Right
he was in Desperado. He was in a lot of fucking.
Nigga was in the American Emmy.
With that tattoo on the front and shit of his chest. I can't think of that nigga's name.
Can't think of his name, but they had him trying to push like this whole, Mexican culture and Mexicans are here to stay. And then they had Eric Morales and Marco Antonio Pereira and Mikey Garcia sitting around and shit, and they talking about Mexican culture and while they're drinking a shot of tequila, but they're really sipping it because them niggas probably don't really drink. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They did what they could to try to push this shit, but the problem was there was no promotion prior, dog. So if they come out with numbers more than, like Bo said, 10K, I'm gonna say 90K, right? If they come out with pay-per-view numbers that are higher than that, bro, I don't believe it, man. Trumped up bullshit for the media. 100%, man.
Danny Trejo,
thank you. Pumped up bullshit for the media, dog. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. But let's get into these motherfucking fight cards, man. I'm gonna start low. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna start real low down there where Chris Eubank Jr. be sitting at. You know what I'm saying? This nigga Chris.
Hold on, man. I gotta get at this nigga, man. I'm tired of this nigga fucking with me, man. Kendrick Taylor, you gonna leave me the fuck alone, all right, nigga? You gonna leave me alone on all social media platforms, including this one, motherfucker.
That nigga fuck with you everywhere you go, bro.
Nigga, I see you, I'm gonna slap you in the fat back of your neck, nigga.
Oh, man. Talk about that nigga Chris Eubank Jr., man. What you think about him other than the fact that this nigga literally came in the ring trying to emulate Roy Jones Jr. I mean, the nigga had his stance, right?
Yeah, man.
The nigga was trying to throw the lunging left hook. You know how that's the same left hook that Roy caught James Toney with.
Yep.
And James Toney, they were both, Roy put his hands out James Toney put his hands out, and then Roy lunged in with that left hook, caught him, and it was basically, it looked like his glove touched the canvas. Probably should have been knocked down. I can't remember if they counted as a knockdown or not, but he tried to do that shit, and that shit was slow as molasses, nigga. I mean, the dude, what was the dude named? Marcus Morrison? He saw the shit coming and kept countering the nigga whenever he was trying to do it. I'm like, dog, you're not Roy, nigga. Stop trying to do this nigga shit. You too slow for Roy, nigga. You're not as athletic, motherfucker. What you think about Chris Eubank Jr., man? He calling out Canelo. He calling out all these motherfuckers, man. I think Liam Williams called him out, man. What's next for him, man? What you think, man? What do you think about him and Roy, man? Let me ask you that.
I think that's a situation of Roy did the best he could with what he had to work with. That's just the reality of it, because I think Roy taught. The thing about Roy Jones is Roy was never a fighter that was fundamentally sound himself. He had quick reflexes and he had fast hands and things like that worked in his favor. And he was extreme athleticism. As he got older, those things wore down. You found out Roy, let's say, wasn't really fundamentally sound. So what can, from a fundamental standpoint, which is what Chris Eubanks needs, he needs fundamentals. He don't need that fancy shit. He needs fundamentals.
Right.
So from a fundamental standpoint, what the fuck could he teach? I was like, yo, from a fundamental standpoint, the fuck is Roy gonna teach this nigga?
Exactly. I will say this. Roy didn't really have a jab.
That's true.
But Chris Eubank Jr. started jabbing. You know, Chris Eubank Jr. was known for not jabbing at all. Like, this nigga didn't even know how to spell jab. Chris, spell jab. G-A-B-B. No, nigga.
You fucking dumb as hell.
You know what I'm saying? He didn't know how to spell jab. But he actually threw some jabs. Not only did he throw some jabs in this fight, he actually threw jabs to judge distance, bro.
Yeah, he did.
So he was jabbing and trying to figure out where his next point of attack should be. Hey, I fuck with him, dog. I fuck with him on that right there. That he actually did pick something up fucking with Roy Jones other than trying to emulate his style. You know what I'm saying? He did pick something up that did help him. But does that matter if he's going against Gennady Golovkin? He's number one by the WBA right now at middleweight. Middleweight WBA champion is Ryota Murata.
Right.
Golovkin right now is trying to fight Ryota Murata in December. If that fight doesn't happen, WBA may mandate Chris Eubank Jr. Do you think that fight would help him, dog? Or what he's doing right now, would it help him in that fight against Murata?
No, I think he needs another fight. He needs one more fight, maybe two. Okay. Him and Roy need more time together, and I think Chris Eubanks need more time actually learning the craft. Chris Eubanks Jr. is a guy who grew up in boxing, has always wanted to be a boxer. I give him that. Trains like one, but he's not necessarily what I would refer to as a student of the game as far as doing the necessary things that fighters do when they're transitioning from amateurs into pros. Chris Eubanks Jr. was pretty much, he kind of like Chavez Jr. He was handing the keys to the kingdom because his daddy was a popular fighter. So there's a lot of steps he got to skip. So he needs another fight or two, man.
Yeah, I think Ryota Murata is good for him because I don't really rate that nigga, dog. Remember, he lost to Rob Brandt. Motherfucker lost to Rob Brandt, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So you lose to Rob Brandt, nigga. I mean, come on, nigga. Rob Brandt is like same as Caleb Truax, in my opinion. Both Minnesota light-skinned niggas with white bitches on their side. You know what I'm saying? Like they're the same nigga. Hey, you know what? I don't even fault them, dog. I don't know. Not one nigga from Minnesota. I think isn't old boy. He live in Minnesota. My man Kashad. Shout out to him. The originator of In These Streets. Yeah. He's the originator of that shit, but we don't pay that nigga no royalties.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, he fucked up by saying it live on the show, so it became ours.
We basically stole it from that nigga. At least we saying we stole the shit, nigga. Right? My nigga Kashad live in Minnesota, but I don't know niggas that are from Minnesota. You know what I'm saying?
Prince. For whatever that's worth.
I mean, what was Prince? Was Prince a man or a woman? But I digress.
I digress.
You gonna get the old heads mad at me, Bo. Don't do that shit, dog.
You gonna get mad at me too. Well, ain't no nigga wearing no butt out jeans gonna be a man from Minnesota, nigga.
Hell no. Butt out jeans, damn, nigga. That nigga had BOJs, nigga. Butt out jeans. Oh shit!
Man, he got to the fucking ring already. This is some bullshit.
For real, dog. That's why this show be too goddamn long, man. So, but
fuck these guys, I fucking grew up. I had my first child, the prince. Fuck these guys.
But nah, man, him losing to Rob Brandt, nigga, I don't, Jürgen Brähmer beat fucking Rob Brandt, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I don't rate Ryota Murata too high, bro. I think that's a good fight for Chris Eubank Jr. It'd be a good fight in general because both them niggas is gonna throw some big shots, man. So I like that fight. I think he's ready for it now. But if we're talking about Andre, Charlo, hell, even Golovkin, nah, man, I don't think he's. I think he needs a little bit more time with Roy. I agree with you on that when it comes to them motherfuckers. And of course, Canelo. He should never get a Canelo fight.
Nigga, please. Nigga, please.
Yeah, nigga, please, bro.
Canelo looking down that line. Hello.
Exactly.
Hello.
You ain't getting no Canelo fight, my nigga, please.
Right, yeah. Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Fuck out of here, bro. But man, let's move on to the next one, man. Katie Taylor was this close again, bro, to losing undisputed status. Literally, it came down to the last 2 rounds, fam. You know what I'm saying? The last 2 fucking rounds. I had it a draw at round 8, my nigga.
Ooh.
And she needed 9 and 10 to pull this fight out and remain undisputed lightweight champion, fam. What do you think about Natasha Jonas's performance against Katie Taylor? And is she a major fucking player now in women's boxing, dog?
No. Here's the you know what? Here's the thing, dog. I don't know what it is about Natasha Jonas, but motherfuckers seem to fight her fight. It's almost as if somebody's trying to be the first one to stop her and knock her the fuck out or beat her at her game. Now,
she's already been knocked out. She got knocked out by a Journey woman.
Yeah, but it's
Vivian Olivier.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. But I don't know what it is about everybody, the way they fight her. Now, I will say this about Natasha Jonas. I was surprised by her footwork. She shocked me a little bit about her footwork. But Katie Taylor fought the wrong freaking fight. Like, I'm sitting there and I'm saying to myself, this is Delphine Persoon all over again, the first fight.
Yeah.
Why are you fighting this bitch like that? You are the better boxer. I think Katie Taylor got wrapped up in the fact that she beat her once and she felt, man, I could beat this bitch again. And I think that might have played a factor in it, right? But Jonas did surprise me with her footwork. Jonas also surprised me with some of the punches she was able to throw and land as well. Yeah. I was really surprised when some of her punches she was able to do well. So I don't think she's let me correct myself. Personally, me, I don't think that she's a major player because I think people are fighting her the wrong way. However, I will say this. She's a major player because she gives the fans exciting fucking fights. So that's what will make you a major player. Derek Chisora is a perfect example of that. Long as this nigga need to go. Who's the donkey now?
Somebody talk this nigga into retirement. Where the Derek Chisora fans at? Stand behind your nigga and be like, hey, bro, I really fuck with you, dog, but you gotta get up out of boxing, nigga.
Oh, yes.
You panting and raving. Panting and fucking tired as fuck after round 2?
No shit. No shit.
Anyway, but yeah, no, I agree, man. The biggest thing for me watching that fight is that I saw Katie Taylor revert to fighting Natasha Jonas the same way she fought Delphine Persoon in their first fight, which was dumb as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Which makes me kind of question Katie Taylor's IQ, right?
Very much so. You're right.
Either you question her IQ or you question what she's in the ring for. Is she in the ring to actually win fights the way that she knows that she can win them, or is she in the ring just for the fans, right? Now, I'm not saying either way is bad. All I'm saying is for her personally, like, for example, Floyd Mayweather's like, hey, I'm going to fight these fights the way I should. I'm going to do what I got to do to win. If I got to stay on the outside and box this nigga, that's what's going to happen. If it's a boring fight, that's what's going to happen. Same thing with Tyson Fury. Fury's like, I'm going to do what the fuck I got to win. If I got to stay on the outside and box Vladimir Klitschko because he's never been put in a situation where he had to box a motherfucker with a longer reach and was taller than him, then that's what I'm going to do, right? So I question, is she in the ring to get in the brawls for the fans, or is she smart enough to understand that she's too skilled for these girls and she could just stay on the outside and box these hoes? Because when she was doing that against Natasha Jonas, Jonas had no answer. She was getting hit by every goddamn thing. But whenever Katie Taylor would stop, plant herself, and try to make it a phone booth type of fight, well, that's when Natasha Jonas was busting her ass. That's what happened, literally. So honestly, in my opinion, the reason why the fight was close was because of Katie Taylor, bro, and the decision that she made and what type of fight style she was gonna have during the fight. 100%.
Yeah.
So they're talking about a rematch. Yeah, bring a rematch only because Natasha Jonas deserves it, just like she deserves a rematch against Terry Harper. But at the end of the day, bro, if Katie Taylor fights the way she's supposed to fight, man, she gonna whoop her ass. It's not gonna be a close fight the way this first one shouldn't have been. You see what I'm saying?
Agree, very much so.
So good fight, man. We'll see what happens. Katie Taylor got options. Amanda Serrano, all these other motherfuckers that's out there, bro. Jessica McCaskill, the rematch. Man. Jessica McCaskill's the way I think she should go, man. You got double undisputed. I think she should go there. I think she's already fought at 140. Katie Taylor, she fought Christine Leonard Dartel there. She can go to 145. That's where Jessica says she'll fight her at. I think she could do that. You know what I'm saying? Go there, double undisputed. You already beat the bitch once, beat her again.
But you know what? If I know Team McCaskill, they looking at that performance. And remember, when we interviewed Jessica, go to 3kingboxing.com. She said, I've seen no improvement in Katie Taylor. Now, at the time she said that, I'm thinking, okay, I don't know what the fuck you watching. But after watching that Jonas fight, I'll guarantee you McCaskill, like, what I tell y'all, make that fight. I'm gonna whoop this bitch.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Exactly, bro. All right, we're gonna take a break from breaking down those fights, and we'll jump into them right after this next topic, man. I want to jump right into Billy Ho, dog. I gotta jump into Billy Ho, man. So here's the situation, man. Right? Billy Ho. Matter of fact, let me do this. Let me do this. I'm gonna read it to y'all, man. I'm gonna go to 3kingsboxing.com and I'm gonna pull up the Billy Ho article, right? And I'm gonna read it to y'all. It's gonna be who the fuck is Tom Saunders? Nigga, where do these dads come from? I'm just saying, where the fuck do these dads come from whenever big fights happen? Like, I didn't know Anthony Joshua had a dad until he tried to beat up Eddie Hearn in the ring when he lost to Andy Ruiz. For real.
Hey, dog, I didn't know Gary Russell had one until I saw them a training video.
Exactly. These fucking dads are coming out of nowhere when big fights happen, nigga. I had no idea Anthony Joshua had a fucking dad, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Now all of a sudden, Billy Joe Saunders got a dad by the name of Tom Saunders. So Tom comes out and says, I can't see them coming face to face, them being Canelo and Billy Joe Saunders, because the issue with the ring still hasn't been sorted. You know, it's nothing in the contract about the ring size. It's all negotiations, and negotiations have broke down big time. Basically, Canelo has put an 18-foot ring, which I think is an amateur ring. That's the fight ring. So his plan was to put an 18-foot ring in there. Canelo knew that we were going to stop, and he said, and he said a 20-foot ring is as far as he'll go, and that's it, right? That was his game plan all along, fighting in a 20-foot ring. We wanted a 24-foot ring. We've come down to a 22-foot ring, but basically what they're trying to do is take Billy Joe's legs away. You know, we're up against everything here, everything. And at the end of the day, I'm not going to let my son box in a 20-foot ring for what's supposed to be supposed to name the next pound for pound king of boxing. We're up against everything here. We've spoke to him this morning. They've said it's either 20 foot or book your flights home. So unfortunately, people, we apologize to all the British fans, American fans, and fans all around the world. I can't let my son box in a 20-foot ring against Canelo Alvarez on Cinco de Mayo weekend. We've given into a lot of stuff here, but this we just can't give into. They're trying to take his legs away. The fight will not be fair. The fight is off. Now, that is according to Mr. Tom Saunders, right? Mm-hmm. Now, Billy Ho has since come out with a video basically saying, oh, fuck what that nigga said.
I don't give a fuck what my father said.
I don't give a fuck what my dad said, nigga. he said the fight is still on. However, Billy Joe Saunders was not at the final press conference. So my question is not, will this fight happen? Right? I think the fight happens. Billy Joe's not stupid enough to leave money on the table over a 20-foot ring, right? But he is stupid enough to come to Dallas, let Canelo have the judges, let Canelo have all the bitches, let Canelo have the ring, the goddamn glove size, right? So my question is more so suited. Should he bow out of this fight, bro? Not because of ring size, but because of everything that's already against him, or should he just pick up his paycheck, bro? What do you think, man?
At this point, pick up your goddamn paycheck.
Mm-hmm.
Because bowing out of the fight, they're like, his father said something very key. He talked about negotiations. Well, right. When you sat down and you negotiated, you realized we up against everything. You was up against everything when you walked into the room. The office could have been in the UK. It could have been an office in your own home. But when Canelo showed up, nigga, you was up against everything.
Right.
That's no longer, when Canelo walk in, it's no longer your house. Canelo come in, no, I like this place. This is mine. Give me the keys. Thank you.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
You know what? I like the decorum, you know, with that herpy on his lip. I like the decorum in this place. I'll take it.
Oh, shit.
Said, Canelo, we supposed to be talking about the fight. Oh, the fight. Okay, yeah, but I still want the house. And leave the bitches too.
Yo, that nigga, the reason why that motherfucker ain't showed to the press conference is because Billy Joe showed up in a custom-made Porsche shit. Canelo saw that shit and took that nigga out the whip like they do Grand Theft Auto. Nigga. Get the fuck up out of here, nigga. This is my shit. That's why he didn't show up at the press conference. Trying to tell you, dog, he ran up on that nigga like CJ from Grand Theft Auto 3, nigga. Remember that shit?
Yeah.
San Andreas. Ran up on that nigga like CJ, bro.
But at the end of the day, how do you bitch about we're up against everything? Nigga, you been up against, and what are you talking about? It's Canelo Alvarez. You been up against everything, motherfucker. That's the reason why Billy Joe at first had to take him his grandparents. He didn't want to take the fight the first time. Oh, I gotta take him my grandparents. you been up against everything. We're up against everything. Yeah, nigga, it's Canelo Alvarez. No different than Floyd Mayweather when he fought Oscar De La Hoya. He had to give like what did Floyd say? Everything. Gloves. Shit, my socks, drawers, bitch, everything. Oscar everything. Oscar everything, goddamn. Oscar want everything. So at the end of the motherfucking day, man, you acting like you gonna walk out, okay? Canelo's not hurt. Canelo guaranteed 32 minutes. He's not hurt. He don't fucking care.
He don't give a fuck.
He don't give a fuck. You ain't distract him. He don't care. Oh, okay, well, give me another, give me somebody else. What the only person it was gonna hurt was him, and they wasn't gonna walk out anyway. You was already there in Texas. The fuck is you going?
Exactly.
First thing I want to know is this: you told everybody we're walking out leaving.
Yep.
I've been to Texas. Let me tell y'all something. Billy Joe would not have made it to the airport. The Mexicans would have turned that nigga around. They had to put Dan in front of the airport. You don't take your ass back, get your crumpet, tea drinking ass back to that goddamn arena, motherfucker. We gonna have a fight right here.
Exactly. Once he touched you hit the nail on the head when you said that. Once his old crumpet eating ass touched down, what do they call cookies out there? Biscuits? They call cookies biscuits in the UK. It's biscuit eating ass nigga. When he touched down in Dallas, nigga, you ain't getting whatever the fuck you want at that point, nigga. It's over.
No shit.
Look, nigga, when you touched down in Dallas and got to your hotel, and Canelo and your promoter, by the way, who seems to be Canelo's promoter at this moment, Tom, not yours, but Eddie Hearn and Canelo didn't set up room service for your hotel, you ain't getting it, nigga. They didn't set it up, nigga. You ain't getting it. You got to go get your food from Jack in the Crack, nigga. Meanwhile, Canelo eating steak, lobster, shrimp, and having bitches feed it to him. Him and Eddie Hearn. You see that nigga Billy Joe walking to Jack in the Crack 2 o'clock in the morning. Shit, nigga. I get a sourdough. This is some bullshit. That's what the fuck this nigga doing, bro. You should listen. This is my situation, Bo. If you wanted to have concessions and like my man Virtuoso said, and all these goddamn demands, motherfuckers should have been prior to signing the contract then, bro. Because I'm an advocate of telling these fighters, do not fight Canelo just because of the dollar signs that come behind his fucking name. Because if you do that, you're basically selling a loss on your resume.
Yeah.
If you've already got losses, you're just selling another one. If you're undefeated, then you're selling your fucking O. And you're selling your title if you have a title, right? You're basically selling your status, nigga. Me personally, I don't have, if I were a fighter, I wouldn't have to fight Canelo, bro. You know what I'm saying? My thing would be like, shit, nigga, I'm gonna get all these other fights, nigga. I can fight these guys and I can get my money stacked up. I'm good with money any goddamn way. I don't need a lump sum to get cheated. You know what I'm saying? So that's my thing. Boycott this nigga until he gives you a contract that both of y'all can agree on where you're not being cheated.
Yep.
So when they told you, yeah, nigga, by the way, you know what I'm saying? No British judges, motherfucker. You should have been like, man, fuck this. I'm out of here.
Oh. They didn't tell him. He found out by asking. They wasn't going to tell him shit.
Why does he got to ask after the contract was signed? Right?
Exactly.
Nigga, you should have asked this motherfucker before. Nigga, it's Canelo, bro. You're not watching the judges?
You're supposed to have a nigga in the bushes with binoculars and shit saying who they bringing in, nigga.
Exactly. Right? Just like the goddamn Zapruder film when fucking John F. Kennedy died. Nigga, nobody knew that nigga was taping. They needed that Zapruder nigga for Billy Joe Saunders in the bushes, nigga. Shit. I'm just saying, nigga, they needed a nigga standing on the grassy knoll, bro.
They did, man. They did, man.
Saying, okay, this is the situation, bro. These niggas about to fuck you, man. You still gonna sign this shit or what? That's what should have happened. Like what? That's why I fuck with what Caleb Plant did after he beat Finger Butt, nigga. He said, nope, not enough time. You're not gonna catch me like you did Sergey Kovalev, motherfucker. I'm not fighting you 2 months out after I just fought. Nope. That's why I fuck with Caleb Plant. And for the niggas that was saying, oh, he was ducking. He wasn't ducking because he said, hey, but I'll be ready in September.
Yep, very, very good point. When he added that last part on the end, that's not ducking.
That's not ducking. Furthermore, it made Canelo look bad, and it confirmed that Canelo and Oscar De La Hoya at the time were only trying to get Caleb Plant while he was coming off a fight, the same way they got Sergey Kovalev coming off of the fight with the British motherfucker. I can't remember his goddamn name. Anthony Yarde. Off of Anthony Yarde. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly how they wanted to get Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant called him out on their bullshit and said, we can fight in September. Them niggas did not respond back to that.
No, they did.
So it confirmed the fuckery that Canelo was trying to do at that time, right? That's why I fucked with Caleb Plant. From that point, I was like, all these fighters need to take a stand like Caleb Plant did. Fuck you, nigga. You're not going to get me in a handicap. You're going to get me when I'm 100%, you 100%. We in a fucking neutral location, right?
Yep.
Neutral judges. And I won a couple of my bitches front row, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
My one bitch.
Shit.
Caleb
only got situation. One and rent me two, nigga.
No shit.
I get three. Get my one main girl and give me two rented bitches.
No shit. Rented bitches. God damn.
Go to rentabitch.com, nigga. Get me two bitches, bro. Real talk, nigga, so they can sit ringside. I don't even talk to these hoes. They don't even know me. They just got 2K shirts on, nigga. That's it.
And serve them some hoe cake, because hoes got to eat too. Remember that hoe cake?
Get that bitch a voucher, nigga. Oh, shit. What I'm saying, Bo, right? Am I wrong, nigga?
No,
like,
right.
Everybody sees the dollar signs that says, fuck it, I'll sign it. Where do I sign? John Hancock done. And then want to complain later. You know what I'm saying? Like Daniel Jacobs did the same thing, complained about the whole, you know, weight stipulation after signing the contract. Nigga, you already signed it.
Mm-hmm.
Stop looking at the dollar signs. And if you really care about not having a handicap, then make sure everything is set in negotiation period, like Golovkin did. Golovkin wasn't about that bullshit.
That's very true.
Oscar De La Hoya said 90-10. He said, nigga, please. You ain't giving me 90. Shit, my nigga, please. You know what I'm saying?
He sure did.
I'm just saying. So that's how cats, when Golovkin laid that structure down, everybody should have been following it from there on out. But nobody is. Money talks.
Shit, Golovkin even told the niggas, hold on, y'all made me lose a belt. I want more now. Remember he put that? Y'all niggas made me lose a belt. I want more now. Oh, fuck out of here.
Make me lose a belt and you only gonna give me 10%? I said 90 earlier. I meant 10.
Right.
You only gonna give me 10%? Man, fuck you.
Yeah.
And then Golden Boy came back. All right. 45. Went from 10 to 45 like that.
They found that extra money real good, didn't they?
Exactly. So if they're really about that life, right, then you can basically dictate what you want. But it's that money, nigga. Niggas see that shit, bro. And they're like, fuck it, nigga. I'll go through hell and bullshit and back with an L as long as I get that money. So fuck what Billy Joe Saunders is talking right now, nigga. We knew it was a ploy. We just a media source, so we printed on, John Ryder wanting to fucking step in for him and shit, and we printed on your dad, Tom Colonel Sanders, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Fucking talking about the fight. We printed all that shit, but at the end of the day, we know what's really going down, nigga. You ain't going no fucking where. And if he does, hopefully I'm wrong. I don't want Billy Joe to fight Canelo under these circumstances. I don't. And the reason being is because it's already fixed. Canelo wins this. Scorecard's already in. Nigga, y'all know that, right? The scorecard's already in. The judges have already tallied their scorecard, y'all. And they basically turned the shit in the match room and said, this right here is pending if Canelo doesn't knock out Billy Joe Saunders. But this is what the fight will be.
Hold on. Wait a minute. He doesn't have preordained scorecard.
Yes, nigga, they do.
This is per Billy Joe not being knocked out.
Yeah.
If he's not
Billy Joe, Billy Joe sees 12 rounds. Right. Here you go.
Here you go.
Here you go.
Here you go.
Right? That's what this shit is. If you're too stupid to fucking see that, you're one of the most naive boxing fans I fucking know, bro. If you really think this is on neutral ground and Billy Joe has a shot at winning this fight without bias, nigga, right? Without bias stopping him from winning this fight, you are a naive boxing fan. And for some reason, if you're naive in 2021, you're the dumbest motherfucker I know at this point.
Mm-hmm. Very true.
No way in hell Billy Joe Saunders wins against Canelo Alvarez under the conditions he will be fighting him in on Saturday. So I hope the nigga is not lying about, man, fuck it, I'm done. I don't want to fight. He came back and said that the fight is still on, but hopefully comes back and says, you know what, fuck this, nigga, I'm going home. I'll be like, yes, good shit, Billy. Fuck these niggas. Let John Ryder punk ass get cheated. I mean, he'd just get beat up, so it wouldn't be cheating. You know what I'm saying? Really, yeah. He'd just get beat the fuck up, wouldn't be cheating. But yeah, man, I don't want to see Billy Joe fight Canelo under these fucking circumstances. And if this fight does happen on Saturday, which it probably will, right? I don't want to see Caleb Plant getting beat up under these circumstances. I don't want to see it. I need neutral ground, neutral judges, non-bias, and Canelo fights going forward. You know what I'm saying? That's what I need. And if I'm not going to get that, I'm not interested in watching Canelo. I'm not going to watch this fight this weekend, fellas. I'm not watching it. Not interested in seeing it because I already know who's going to win. I already know. Billy Joe can't knock out Canelo. Gennady Golovkin's power is way more than Billy Joe Saunders. He only hurt Canelo twice in 2 fights. What the fuck is Billy Joe going to do? Billy Joe couldn't even knock out David Lemieux.
That's very true. Hell, Daniel Jacobs hit that nigga with the hardest fucking hook I've ever, man.
Oh, man, that left hook was beautiful. And I was at the fight. I heard that. It was just like that.
That nigga just turned his head. Canelo just turned his head and turned it back like Terminator. Exactly. Ding. Now I must kill you. Now I must kill you.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. My man Corey said, yes, he said it best. Canelo stacking the deck on a dude he's better than. Ain't that crazy?
Yeah.
You don't even need to do that.
And they got the nerve to try to slick talk. Well, I don't have any Mexican judges. Ain't no Mexican judges. They got the nerve to try to slick talk.
You stupid motherfucker. Adelaide Bird ain't Mexican, nigga. She gave you what? 118, 110 against Golovkin? Man. Hell, I had Canelo winning both fights, right? But it sure as hell wasn't no 118, 110 in that first one. Hell no. I had Canelo winning by 1 point in that first fight, bro. Or at least one round, excuse me. 1 round in that first fight. 118, 110, nigga? Absolutely not. And I had no problem with anybody saying Golovkin won or the fight should have been a draw. That's how close it was. But 118, 110 for any fighter? Hell no. And it's not a surprise that it was for Canelo because it's happened before. Right?
Very true.
So, yeah, man, Canelo's stupid, bro. That's what I try to tell y'all niggas. Canelo's a fraud, man. He's a fraud. However, since we are a boxing media source and we stay objective, we do have him as our #1 fighter in the Three Kings top 10.
Yes.
Because we have to go off of what a fighter has done and what his resume says and what his accolades say. But if you talk to 2K and Bo in person or you catch us on this show, we're going to say this motherfucker's a fraud. He's ducking X, Y, Z, A, B, and C, nigga. And he's stacking the deck against niggas that he can already beat. Yeah, he's a fraud.
Yep.
So, Billy, shut up, nigga. Get your ass down here and take this L, nigga. Let's go back to the fights this weekend, man. So, good. What was after Katie Taylor, man? It was
Derek Chisora. Who else was on there?
I know it was Derek Chisora. Fuck it, we go to that, nigga. Let's go to Derek Chisora. I'm gonna look at something real quick. So the situation with Derek Chisora and Joseph Parker, man, is that basically the fight was a crossroads fight, but they just wasn't talking about it. You know what I'm saying? Nobody was saying that shit, right? I think Derek Chisora is ranked at the bottom of one sanctioning body, and that's it. And then Joseph Parker is like ranked in 2 or 3 or something like that, right?
Right.
Now, based on the Junior fight, last fight for Joseph Parker, I realized that boxing wants Joseph Parker to be back at the top. Why do I say that? Because he got his ass whooped by Junior 5. You know what I'm saying? And they gave the fight to Joseph Parker as if the nigga was dominating the whole fight.
Sure did.
Right? So coming into this fight, I expected the same thing to happen, which they did give the fight to Joseph Parker as I expected. However, it wasn't under the same circumstances because Joseph Parker, in my opinion, actually did win the fight. Now, Derek Chisora will come and tell you, nah, mate. You know what I'm saying? It's happens time and time again.
This is the norm. I lose. I tell everybody I'm still good, and they put me back in the ring with someone. It's okay. It's the cycle of life, mate.
For some reason, Derek Chisora seems to think he gets cheated all the time.
All the time.
But Derek Chisora doesn't really. Derek Chisora is like that motherfucker, right? That talk about how good he is at something. And y'all be talking this shit, and then nigga be like, yeah, man, shit, nigga, I did this, and this. You be like, oh, word, nigga? Yeah, dog, nigga, I did this. Damn, that's what's up. Oh, nigga, only nigga I ever seen do that was Michael Jordan. Nah, nigga, I did it. Damn, this nigga might be serious about his shit, nigga. And you see him play, and you're disappointed. You know what I'm saying? Because of all the talk that he had, right?
Right.
That's Derek Chisora. That's not Derek Chisora at 37 years old, nigga. That's Derek Chisora at 31. At 26, at 25. You know what I'm saying? His whole fucking career. That's been Derek Chisora.
Pretty much.
Right? You know what I'm saying?
Pretty fucking much.
All that shit with David Hay, he glossed me. And then what happened? They got knocked out in 5 rounds or something like that. Fight wasn't even close. David Hay beat shit out the nigga, right? We thought we was going to see something real nice, split decision. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Nah, nigga. Derek Chisora David Hay fucked this nigga up. Easy work.
Right? Especially when he ran up on that nigga and hit him with the bottle.
Exactly, bro. remember Derek Chisora, Tyson Fury? The first one, not the second one. The second one, we already knew Derek Chisora. The first one. I think Tyson Fury was like BBBFC champion, or they were fighting for one of them whack-ass British titles that they got over there, right?
Right.
Everybody was like, oh, man, this nigga Derek Chisora, nigga, I'm just saying, man, that nigga right there. No. Tyson Fury beat that nigga's ass, and then for good measure, fought him again and whooped his ass a second time. You know what I'm saying?
Sure did.
Yeah, exactly, J Mar. Let him down, UK. Yo, 2K, where you going this weekend, nigga? Hey, nigga, you hitting the club? Nah, fam, I can't do that shit. Why not, 2K? Because I got to go to the UK. Why? Because I got to let some niggas down. That's exactly how it is, bro. Let him down, UK, for a bunch of fighters. Y'all got like 5 world-class fighters, literally. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even the type of nigga that downs the UK. I don't really care where you come from. If you're a good fighter, you're a good fighter.
Yeah, you know very much so.
But real shit, dog, the UK has 5 world-class fighters, maybe 7, right? And I'm talking guys that are ready for world-class or have already been on the world-class level and been fucking niggas up. 3 of them are heavyweights. 3 of them are heavyweights.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah, dog, like a lot of those guys over there, they're domestic level fighters, and it stays that way. You see what I'm saying? And that's just Derek Chisora. He will never be a world champion, ever. He can't even get one of the goddamn minor titles from one of the major companies, nigga, like WBA Gold. He won't even get that. He won't even get that. He can't beat Robert Hell Anus. How do I know that? Because he already lost to the nigga once. Robert Hell Anus right now is the WBA Gold Heavyweight Champion.
Sure is.
And he has already beaten Derek Chisora. So he can't get that. He can't get that belt. Just saying, bro. He can't beat Trevor Bryant. Nope. Can't beat him. Won't get WBA regular. You know what I'm saying? Nope. Right? He won't even be able to get one of the minor titles that are within the major organization. But this nigga talks like he is a top quality fighter. And I blame that on Eddie Hearn for paying this nigga such. You know what I'm saying? Man, Derek Chisora punk ass wouldn't get $150K from me, nigga, if I was promoter. Oh, man, you better take your Vaseline in the booty ass somewhere, nigga.
That's what that post he made.
Yeah, that post he made, war, not sore. Take your Vaseline in the booty ass somewhere, nigga. No, nigga, you not. No, nigga, you not main event, motherfucker. Matter of fact, nigga, you the first fight on the card.
Oh, Vaseline.
No, nigga, you can't walk out second, nigga. You walk out first. You ain't never won no world title, nigga. What world level fighter have you beaten, nigga? You ain't beat nobody worth note, nigga. Archer Spilka? Fuck out of here. You walking out first, nigga. Joseph Parker's a former world champion. Get your goddamn whack-ass bandana over your face and walk out first. Or as the first fight on the card, motherfucker. Nigga, I'd have made Katie Taylor, Natasha, Jonas, motherfucking main event. Only reason why, what's his name, did that shit, Eddie Hearn did that, is because Derek Chisora was bitching, moaning, complaining about how fucking Regis Prograis and Josh Taylor was main event. When who did he fight in that fight? I don't even remember who he fucking fought, nigga. I don't even remember who that guy was that he fought. I forgot completely. I don't care about Derek Chisora. But he was crying about that. So Eddie Hearn came back and said, okay, Joseph Parker, yeah, it will make your main event. We remember. Fuck out of here, man. Dude's whack, man. But in the wake of my rant, nigga, Bo, Joseph Parker gets the win as he should have. Right. Derek Chisora was tired as fuck after round 2. And one thing I will give him is he had tremendous heart. Even though he was really tired after round 2, the nigga still kept coming. But his brain said keep coming, but his body didn't say throw enough volume or at least land the right type of shots, right? The overhand right was there, and that was actually the punch that he landed in the first round that knocked Joseph Parker down. But Joseph Parker got up and proceeded to pretty much fight on the outside and basically outbox him. That's what happened.
That's what happened.
What do you think should happen for these two guys, man? Joseph Parker's a WBO international title, which is the title Alexander got off of Derek Chisora, and he vacated it. And these two actually fought for it, which I think, honestly, makes him an argument or gives him an argument to be mandatory for Anthony Joshua. Do you think this nigga Joseph Parker should get another shot at a title? And do you think Derek Chisora should retire? What do you think now?
Okay. As a former fighter, he's fought himself into position. I thought it was unfair that right after he lost the title, he was casted into obscurity. Right. That nigga, they threw that fishing line so far out in that goddamn lake, right? They threw that motherfucker. Yeah, what's that? Yeah, that's fucking Joseph Parker career. Throw that motherfucker out there. Throw that motherfucker out there, right?
Why was that nigga even promoted though? I mean, what they saw was a guy that had pretty good footwork, had a nice jab, could box from the outside, and he was a big dude. So that's why they were promoting him.
That's why they was promoting him. Yeah. But for me, I think because he has fought, you got to entertain it. But speaking as a fan and speaking even as somebody that covers the sport of boxing, there's no interest in Joseph Parker. He's not aggressive enough. He's like, you had a tired, done Derek Chisora in front of you and couldn't get him out of there.
Right.
You went 12 rounds with a nigga that was old and done at round 2. And you could not get him out of there. Right? You're like the heavyweight version of Dimitri Bivol. Nigga, you can't. You know?
Right. Yep.
You're not aggressive enough. You're not mean enough. You don't talk enough shit. There's absolutely no interest at all. And to prove my point, I said it earlier, to show you how boxing felt about him, as soon as that nigga lost, they threw that motherfucking career down the goddamn walkway. Sure did. Deontay Wilder loses, he's number 1. Right. You know, number 1. Hell, even Dylan White after losing stayed in the top 5.
Right.
They threw this motherfucker. Yeah, throw that motherfucker. Put that motherfucker. Would you like me to put it in the shredder? Shredder? No. Take it out to the big garbage can. Without the building. So exactly. He needs to either figure out what he can do to make people even be interested in watching him and take him seriously, or like if he'd have got a knockout, that would have turned some heads and made people stand up.
Right.
But I personally feel, man, nobody's gonna fight him because from a financial standpoint, there's just no money in it. Deontay Wilder's not gonna waste his time with Joseph Parker, although I think he should, but he's not gonna waste his time with Joseph Parker. Right? Anybody right now that's number 1 looking at a title fight, you got Michael Hunter and Philip Horkovich finna fight in a title eliminator.
That's an IBF title eliminator.
Right, yep. IBF title eliminator. Man, them niggas ain't looking at no goddamn, they wouldn't look bat an eye at Joseph Parker. Them two motherfuckers that need it, especially Michael Hunter, they wouldn't bat an eye at Joseph
Hunter. Whoop his ass anyway. Yeah, Philip Horkovich, not so much, but Michael Hunter, Philip Horkovich fuck around, lose that fight.
Yeah. So when you look at what's going on, you got Undisputed. Then if Undisputed don't happen, let's say that don't happen, then you got Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder, and of course Anthony Joshua, Usyk or whatever. Man, no, dog. Keep fighting. I mean, if he wants, I ain't gonna never tell the man to stop. Keep fighting and keep winning checks. But understand, dog, I think boxing is keeping him around for that. Like he's that just in case nigga. Just in case, you know what I'm saying? He that just in case nigga, like kind of like how Duhopis was for Povetkin when Bermain Stavern had to pull out that fight because he popped. Joseph Parker is that just in case nigga.
Yep, I agree 100%. What about Derek Chisora? Should this nigga retire?
Yes. This is pathetic. Oh, shit. Why is this nigga still collecting a check, man?
He said he ain't gonna retire. He said he's gonna keep pissing the British boxing board off. He feels like they don't like him. That's why he lost this fight.
Yeah, they don't like him. But the thing about the British boxing board, as long as he can pass a physical test, they have to give him his license.
Yeah. Okay. But my thing is, regardless, my thing is he's claiming he's always claiming he's robbed. He's always fucking crying. This nigga's a punk, dog. He's always crying about something, nigga. This nigga, I'm trying to tell you, dog. Like, he's the nigga that, you know what I'm saying? You give a nigga a piece of candy, man, and he sees that. He's like, well, where's mine? Yep. That's Derek Chisora, nigga. Like, shut the fuck up, man. Nigga, go stand in the corner, motherfucker, right now. You know what I'm saying?
Well, how come I didn't get one?
Stand in the fucking corner, nigga. Shit. Time out, nigga. No recess for you, motherfucker. I'm just saying, bro. That nigga, damn, dog. Every time I turn around, nigga, Derek Chisora crying about something, nigga. You're not a good fighter, nigga. You're average. Average, bruh. You can beat the Eric Molinas of the world. That's it. And I'm not talking about Eric Molina that beat Tomas Adamek. I'm talking about the Eric Molina right now. The one that beat Tomas Adamek, I don't know. That's a toss-up. I don't know who wins that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know, nigga. But the one right now, sure, nigga, sure.
Oh, man.
Man.
I blame Carlos Tacker, man. He let that nigga knock him out.
He sure did, dog. Hey, you know what? And that's funny you said that because I said the same shit. I promise you, bro. I'm not lying. I said the same shit after the fight when he was complaining. I said, man, this is Carlos Tackham's fault.
I blame Carlos Tacker for this shit, man.
Right. The reason why I said it, yeah, hey, Doggo 619. Yeah, we talked about that earlier, man. You got to go back early in the podcast. Actually, in the beginning of the show, we talked about how the fight is back on, man. But yeah, man. I said this is Carlos Tackham's fault because if Carlos Tackham would have beat Derek Chisora at that fucking moment in time, right, we wouldn't be hearing about Derek Chisora right now, bro. No, I think he would have packed it in. You know what I'm saying? Because if I'm not mistaken, I think that was like his first fight with David Haye. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. But I think that was his first fight with David Haye, or it might have been the fight after that, which was his first fight with David Haye. I don't fucking remember. But I know that he had like this.
He sure did.
He had like this new motivation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, sure did.
And losing to Carlos Tackham would have put that shit to bed, nigga. You know what I'm saying? He'd have been like, oh, dang, I thought I had it. Like Omar Figueroa, for example, for this weekend. You know what I'm saying? Omar Figueroa had all this new motivation and showed up to the fight. This nigga showed up to the motherfucking fight, right, looking like this. Fuck out of here, nigga. What kind of fight style was that? What kind? This nigga hit up Jim Carrey and said, hey, man, you got any tips, tricks, hints? You know what I'm saying? Jim Carrey was like, you seen my movie, Me, Myself, and Irene? He said, yeah. Remember that scene while I was getting ready to fight them motherfuckers outside and shit? Yeah, I remember that. Hey, man, if you go in the ring and do some shit like that, keep niggas guessing, can't touch you, nigga. He said, you know what? You right, fam. I got you. That's what Omar Figueroa did. You know what I'm saying? So I'm watching. I don't mean to go off topic, man, but it don't even matter. Get your sword. Sorry, retire, nigga. Next topic, right? Listen. I don't understand what Omar Figueroa was thinking, right? Like I'm watching this fight and I'm like, I don't remember him fighting like that. Like I had to tell the fellas, I was like, yo, I'm gonna have to go back and watch his fight against Jordanis Ugas. I'm gonna have to go back, you know what I'm saying?
I remember that.
And watch his fight against Robert Guerrero. I don't remember this nigga fighting like this, bro. You know what I'm saying? And Abel Ramos is looking at the nigga like, what the fuck is wrong with this nigga? It was Abel Ramos. You look at this nigga. I swear to y'all, 2K never lie to y'all, man. Go look at Abel Ramos's face. Go watch the playback of that fight and look at Abel Ramos's face, man. He looking at Omar Figueroa like, man, what the fuck is wrong with this nigga? Man? All right, I mean, guess I'll hit this nigga with this right hand. Pop, hit him. I guess I'll throw it again. Pop, damn. This is pretty easy. Pop, 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 pop. That's what he was doing. Abel Ramos literally like, this is the easiest fight of my fucking career.
Yeah, he did. He did.
And Joel Diaz, I don't know what the fuck I don't know. I thought Joel Diaz was more of a no-nonsense type of trainer, right? Remember when Victor Ortiz went to him?
Yeah, I remember
Joel
that.
Diaz said, hey, man, if you're going to quit, you can get the fuck out of my gym.
Sure did. Sure did.
Why would you let this nigga Omar Figueroa go into the ring with that bullshit-ass style? Why?
I don't think he knew he was going to do that. There's no way as a trainer you know your fighter is going to fight and look like that. Like, dude, think about it for 1 second, right? And you're not even a world-class trainer. If you just saw a nigga on the street fighting like that, a part of you would be like, hey, man, let me help you, man. Damn. Let me help you, dog. Let me help you, dog. Like, if I saw two niggas about to fight, I saw a nigga do that, I step in. All right, yo, man, dog, go home, man. Don't fight this nigga. Go. Just there's no point of this shit, nigga. Damn, just go.
Yeah. I'm trying to tell you, dog. Like, I don't know, man. Like, it really made Joel Diaz look bad. Real talk.
It made him look very bad.
You know what I'm saying? This nigga came in there as a Mexican version of Emmanuel Augustus. But at least Emmanuel Augustus had his shit patented, nigga. Like, he was giving niggas fits.
Yeah, he was. You know actually, he was.
Emmanuel Augustus was actually robbed probably more than any fighter that I can remember. There's a lot of fights that he was on the wrong end of a scorecard where he probably should have won that fight. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, he had his shit patented. I don't know what the fuck Omar Figueroa was doing, man. That was the craziest shit I ever seen. But Abel Ramos, man, I guess congratulations to him. I mean, he had that nigga had a snack on Saturday. You know what I'm saying? With a nigga that was trying something out. He had a snack. The Bryant Perella win for him was a fluke. So Abel Ramos got more shit to do before I can even consider this nigga a viable contender, somebody who's a real problem at 147, man. Real talk, man.
What'd you think about his nephew?
I didn't watch his nephew. I didn't watch the fight.
Okay. He did pretty good. He did pretty good against. And I told everybody that in the breakdown. I told everybody, yo, man, this is a good fight for him. It's a good fight there to test him. So yeah, he went to this. He did pretty good. And Sebastian Fundora. I mean, come on.
Yeah, Sebastian Fundora. Hey, man, I like the kid, man. I don't like how he fights from the inside, the whole fight like that. I'd like if you fighting Jamel Charlo, that's gonna get you fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Sebastian Fundora, who is now literally fought in 2 eliminators. I know he fought in the IBF. The one Saturday, I think, was WBC, if I'm not mistaken. So he's fought for 2 fucking eliminators. And Jamel holds both those belts, right? So eventually, somebody's gonna mandate this dude at some point. If he's fighting Jamel the way he fought Jorge Cota and everybody else, right? And does not learn how to step out and utilize, the nigga has like a 79-inch reach, man. It's a ridiculous reach for 154. Uses height and reach advantage against Jamel. He fucking around getting knocked out, dog. I like the kid. Very tough. He'll fuck you up on the inside if you're a B-rated, C-rated contender. I say C-rated contender. But, man, dog, you talking about Jamel, nigga, dog, Sebastian gonna be in trouble with that style, bro. I'm just saying, man. That's gonna be his first loss. Easy, too. Easy loss.
Yeah, I agree with that, man. I mean, I don't understand what is it with these dudes not fighting tall. Like, and this is why I actually like David Benavidez.
Right.
He fights tall, but when he fights on the inside, he's a tall dude that can fight on the inside correctly. Like an inside, you know, it's like a tall dude's supposed to fight.
Right.
He don't try to stay there. He gets his shit in and he gets back out on your ass then. Go, okay, all right, we're gonna do this again.
Exactly. That's actually who we should tailor his style toward or off of. It's like a David Benavidez.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because if he wants to match himself against somebody who's current, David Benavidez is a good one because he's tall, he's lanky. The motherfucker can fight on the inside, as can Sebastian Fundora, but he can also dictate the pace from the outside. But Sebastian Fundora is missing that in his game. So he should watch David Benavidez, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Same kind of base style. That's what we should watch.
I agree with that.
Man, he's like 7 fights away from Jamel. I'm just saying, bro.
Damn.
Damn. Like 7 fights, nigga. That nigga's a whole career away from Jamel right now, dog.
Yeah.
Plenty of niggas that fought 7 fights and retired. You know what I'm saying?
That's very
I'm just saying, bro. Like, he's not ready for no goddamn Jamel Charlo right now.
Nigga, you started your career over 7. It's time to let it go.
Time to go, dog.
Nigga, find you something else, please.
Hell yeah. What you think about Dimitri Bivol, man? Another boring cruise control, sleepy bout, nigga. I had drool on my motherfucking cheek, chin, and neck. It went all the way. Yeah, nigga, I look just like that. Exactly, bro. I was out of there, nigga.
Shit.
I was like, damn, nigga.
Just the name Dimitri Bivol, you put me to sleep.
Bro, man, I think I fell asleep in round 4. Woke up around round 6. Dozed off. Dozed off in round 7. And then woke up at the start of round 9 or 10. I can't remember, nigga. It was all fucked up.
That nigga said, you woke up. Oh, is that fight still on? Oh, okay.
Yeah, bro. Like, the fucked up thing, bro, I wasn't tired, nigga. I was wide awake before the fight started, nigga. That's the fucked up part. I'm wide awake, dog.
Yo, we was at it before a fight. Remember, I fell asleep. You had to wait. 2K had to wake me up because I was doing a recap.
Fight.
At the fight, I fell asleep at the fight.
Fell asleep at the fucking fight.
So I said, bro, you writing the recap, man. Wake up. Oh, shit, damn. I fell asleep.
Yeah, nigga. Dimitri Bivol is a bad motherfucker, man.
Yeah,
he is. He's good. The problem is, dog, he has zero killer instinct, man. And I don't know where that killer instinct went. Because when he beat Cedric Agnew and shit, that motherfucker had Cedric Agnew on defensive mode up against the ropes. This nigga throwing like 100 punches, nigga, in succession. Blah, 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 flurry. And that's how he got the stoppage there, right? I don't understand what happened to that killer instinct. It's at zero. Man, he hurt this Craig Richards nigga several times, bro. Several. Matter of fact, I'm watching the fight. I'm like, hey, Dimitri, I'm hitting my TV screen. Dimitri, you hear me in there? Hey, bro, Craig Richards can't fight on his back foot. Hey, go ahead and increase some pressure, Dimitri. Hey, increase the pressure, nigga. He can't fight on his back foot. And he would do it, and Craig Richards would be forced to go in defensive mode, and then he would back off. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Get rid of this nigga. And people would be like, well, Craig Richards never been knocked out. Yeah, he would have been knocked out in this fight if Dimitri Bivol had fucking killer instinct. You see what I'm saying? Hell, Sergey Limpinets had never been knocked out until he fucked around with Jaron Ennis. You see what I'm saying? Jaron Ennis was like, shit, nigga, I'm about to get this nigga the fuck out of here. That's what you gotta do. But Dimitri's just like, I'm winning. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Jab, jab, straight right hand. Throw a little hook in there, back out. That's Dimitri. He'll never get the big fights, Bo. Here's a scenario in boxing. If you look way too good, right? You ain't getting a big fight.
Right.
Like Jaron Ennis. Ain't nobody fighting no Jaron Ennis right now.
No.
If you look way too fucking good to the point where you're a high risk, low reward, right? You don't have the big backing, but you're an excellent fucking fighter. High risk, low reward. You ain't getting no big fight. But if you don't look that good, if people can see that you have skill, but they consistently see that you're a boring ass fighter, right? That makes you low risk, low reward, right? Let me say this. That makes you moderate risk, low reward, because the moderacy is that, yeah, that nigga's good, but he's not high risk because his performances suck. But the big fighters still won't fucking fight you because you're low reward.
Yep.
And there's too much mystique. Like, damn, he's good enough to be able to change how he fights against me. I could fuck around and lose, and I lost my opener.
Oh man, perfect. That perfectly said.
Yep. I lost my motherfucking O for nothing. The nigga could change against me. He looked like shit against Craig Richards, but if me, Canelo, if I fight this nigga, the nigga could change against me and have a totally different style and actually have some killer instinct and actually utilize more of his IQ. Fuck that nigga. It's still low risk. Fuck him, nigga. I ain't fighting him. That's what's happening with Dimitri Bivol. That's what's happening with Demetrius Andrade. Demetrius Andrade, moderate risk, low reward. Demetrius Andrade is a bad motherfucker, but his performances of late have not been, to most fans, have not been up to par. Right? So he's moderate risk, low reward. In my opinion, he's high risk, low reward. But a lot of people are going to say moderate. Canelo's not going to fight him. Jamal's not going to fight him. You know what I'm saying? Gennady Golovkin's not going to fight him. That's what's happening with Dimitri Bivol. Dimitri Bivol and Demetrius Andrade are one and the same, bro. Not because of how they fight, but how they're being treated in boxing. They're one and the same. They need to just start laying niggas the fuck out, bro. I'm talking fucking knock a nigga out the motherfucking ring type of shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Get this nigga the fuck out of here, nigga.
Kind of like how he did Sullivan. He beat the dog shit out of Sullivan Barretta.
Exactly. Yeah, he did. I want to see Demetrius Andrade do a motherfucker like Oleg Moskaev did Hasim Rahman, nigga, twice.
Ooh.
The first one knocked that nigga all over the goddamn announcer's table, nigga. I need to see Dimitri Bivol and Demetrius Andrade do that shit. They have to. I'm sorry. Yeah, Dimitri Bivol and Demetrius Andrade. They have to do that, bro. Because at this point, the way they've been going with their career, these niggas they're gonna be retiring, right? Too early because they can't get the big fights. That's what I see in their future, bro. So Bivol, dog, as technical on how great he is, nigga, you gotta show it, dog. Like, you gotta show it in impressive fashion. Not everybody's as smart as most boxing enthusiasts. Everybody that watches boxing is not gonna be smart like that to be able to say, nah, man, this nigga can fight a Canelo or Artur Beterbiev, right?
Right.
He already beat Joe Smith Jr., so y'all know he can beat him already. If he goes in 168, he could fight at David Benavidez. He could do that. Not everybody's going to say that based on what they see you do in the ring. So he's got to. And he didn't even know what to say at the post-fight interview. He was just like, you know, Craig Richards, tough fighter. I want big fights. They were like, man, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck, nigga? That's pretty much what the interviewer said. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Exactly, Chris M. Exactly. What Vincent Pettaway did, that's exactly what the fuck Bivol and Demetrius Andrade got to do. Make niggas, knock these niggas the fuck out to the point where they punching the goddamn air on the mat. That's exactly what they got to do to niggas, dog. You know what I'm saying? But I don't see it, bro. And what's going to eventually happen is these guys are going to retire, and we're going to be like, damn, man, these niggas retired while they're at their peak.
Yeah, Bivol, the only chance Bivol has is if Artur Beterbiev decides he won't undispute it.
That's it. Or Joe Smith Jr.
Or Joe Smith Jr. Either one decide they won't undispute it. That's it. And here's the fucked up thing. They could literally not go for undisputed and not be criticized because it's Dimitri Bivol.
I've seen a motherfucker actually criticize Dimitri Bivol saying that he doesn't want the big fights. And he's a YouTube nigga. He's a dumb, ugly nigga on YouTube, right? And I had to go in this nigga, it was on Twitter. I was like, bro, nigga, the nigga has called out everybody under the sun. Nobody wants to give him that shot. The fuck are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Dimitri Bivol has called out everybody under the sun at 175 and not at 168, but he called out Canelo outside of 175. He even mentioned I'll go down to 168 to get big fights.
Sure
That's what he said. But he called out Beterbiev. He called out Sergey Kovalev when he was the WBO champion. He called out fucking Alexander Gvozdyk when he was the WBC champion. He called out everybody at light heavyweight. None of them niggas answered back. I think Kovalev did, only because Kathy Duva was fucking co-promoting Bivol and Kovalev at the same time.
Sure was.
So Kathy Duva said, yeah, Kathy Duva actually told us, she said Kovalev is interested in a Bivol fight, but that's not a fight we're talking about making right now.
Right.
That was the only bite this nigga got, and it didn't even materialize into anything.
And then he leaves Kathy Duva to go over to Matchroom.
The Matchroom. Right. Exactly. So he's been trying to get the fights. They won't fight him. And he's partly to blame because his performances fucking stink. People think they're not going to make money. So, Bivol, dog, I'm in your corner, my nigga. I hope you figure shit out. You're a good fighter. I want to see him fight the best. The
funny thing about it, because somebody said earlier, he has something about his technical ability. You know who has the same technical ability but has a killer instinct, and that's David Benavidez.
Right.
Benavidez has that same technical ability, but he has a high fucking killer. He has a high killer instinct.
Yeah. Just ask former champion. So, as self-proclaimed former unified champion, Jalen Love, nigga. That nigga said, I got my belts. He pluraled that. I got my belts too, champ.
Two champ. Yeah.
Apparently, this nigga's a unified champion at one point in his career. Never. You know what I'm saying? Fuck out of here. But as him, yeah, as soon as he got Jalen Love hurt against them ropes, Man, I saw, well, I didn't see live like I was supposed to because the nigga Jalen Love was knocked out in an instant.
He was knocked out so fast.
I'm at the fight and missed the knockout. That's bad, bro.
Nigga went to get something to eat. What the fuck happened?
Exactly. Came back with my food, nigga. Fight over. Are you kidding me? I had to go watch the shit on YouTube, nigga. Jalen Love, sorry to the motherfucker, dog. It's sad. But when I watched the shit on YouTube, he had the nigga hurt up against the ropes. I saw about 8-9 punches. Rapid fire, nigga. Fight over.
Mario Porky Medina. Remember how he did that, nigga? Wait a minute. That nigga was taking punches on the way down when he wasn't being hit. It was so fast. He was shit.
Bro, you got to remember, man, Porky was getting ran through by niggas too, bro. Porky was like the gateway nigga.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And he couldn't even beat the gatekeeper, nigga. Yeah, get this nigga out of here, man. But anyway, yeah, dog, Bivol, man. Like I said, man, I hope he figures it out, gets back to that point when he was actually knocking out guys like Samuel Clarkson and shit. He gets back to that point, man, because if he doesn't, man, it's not going to work, man.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, man. We got more fights. We had a lot of fights this weekend, man. What's up with your boy, Corny Flake, nigga?
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Tanner, are you watching? Where are ¿Dónde estás? ¿Dónde estás, Tanner?
I got you, nigga. This nigga Corny Flake. This nigga, yeah, you on Shin? Hey, Thomas, Cornflake, man. Hey, what you gonna do when you fight Arreola Lord, dog? Ah, shit, nigga. Arreola Lara. Nigga, fuck, and nigga, who? Nigga, I'm about to bust this nigga pie hole, nigga. And when I bust this nigga, he gonna get up. Oh, you bust my motherfucking pie hole. I'm like, yeah, bitch. Now retire, motherfucker. He gonna be like, I'll retire. Yeah, nigga, that's what I say I'm gonna do to this nigga. But instead, this nigga came into the fight like this.
But you can't walk straight in. These guys live off the guys walking.
Down he goes, one left hand.
Whoa.
And Lara puts Lamont on his back, and this fight is over.
Oh, Lord.
Oh,
is he serious? Hold on, nigga. This nigga, Arreola Lara put milk on that cornflake, nigga. That motherfucker got soggy than a bitch, didn't he, Bo? That motherfucker got soggy, nigga. That nigga got soggy quick off that straight left hand, bro. Thomas Lamana. Come here, bro. Let me just start here. With a name like Cornflake, bro, you got to be a bad motherfucker. Understand, like, Demetrius Boo-Boo, right?
Demetrius Boo-Boo.
Boo-Boo Andrade, right? He has a fucked up nickname, but the nigga is good enough to show you that his nickname does not describe his boxing ability. But your nickname actually does describe your boxing ability. Nigga, you should have said something like Iron Mountain. You know what I'm saying? Thomas Big Diesel Lamana, nigga. Something like that. You know, niggas would have been like, oh shit, Big Diesel, nigga.
Diesel.
You know, we would have been surprised when you got knocked out with a half a punch to the neck. You know what I'm saying? Because the punch really didn't land flush if you look at the shit again. It was half a punch to the chin and the neck. I'm actually looking at it like, how did he get knocked out by that? You know what I'm saying? But when a nigga's made out of fucking wheat and sugar, then yeah, I mean, you put some water and milk on that nigga, he done. You know what I'm saying? Bro, that's his nickname, Wheat and Sugar, nigga. Thomas Wheat and Sugar Lamana.
Oh my goodness.
I'm just saying, nigga.
Oh man.
Right? So I'm just saying, bro, like with a name like Cornflake, everybody except Tanner knew that you was getting fucked up, dog. We knew it, nigga. And please, let me tell you something, fam. tell BoxRec to change your picture.
Oh,
because on top of the fact that we know that we can put any type of liquid substance on you, nigga, and you gonna melt, right? Now you got a picture on BoxRec that if nobody knows your name or nobody knows who you are, and they're like, his name is Cornflake, but I'll give him benefit of doubt. Let me go look and see what he look like. They got a picture of a motherfucker that look like he builds websites, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
The nigga like a nigga that from Geek Squad.
Right.
Geek Squad.
You really work at Best Buy, nigga, in your spare time, bro. You know what I'm saying? Fixing niggas' computers and shit. Hey, you got any antivirus or anti-spyware over there? Yeah. That's how he talks. Yeah. Sure, pal. Anything. Anything you need. We got McAfee. We got Norton.
Oh, yeah.
We even got the store brand. The store brand's on sale.
Right. What are you looking for? Are you looking for a microprocessor? That's what he looks like.
That's what he looks like.
What do you have, Cornflake? Oh man, I have a 2 gigahertz processor in my computer. I have an excellent GUI and graphics card. It's excellent, man. I play all the biggest video games you can ever see.
Right.
That's what he looks like.
What does your RAM look like?
I don't have no RAM. I do no fucking. I have no RAM. I do no fucking.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, I know it's not all about looks, but goddamn, nigga, y'all can look at the nigga's picture on BoxRec, look at his nickname, and automatically come with the conclusion that he's gonna get knocked out. And lo and behold, he got knocked the fuck out easily.
Easily.
I do too, the text, and I build mine too, nigga. That's why I'm fucking around. I build mine too, nigga. Just because you're a smart nigga don't make you corny. But I'm just saying, man, at the end of the day, bro, right? You can't talk big shit like that and get punched by a half punch and get knocked the fuck out. His legs even twitched.
Like, no. You know what's funny was when I first heard about it, right? And shout out to our man Bakari, LeeJoe3KingBoxing.com, right? Bakari had the same thing happen to him. Bakari's like, yo, man, his Laura fight is about to start. It's all right, man, bet. So Bakari, I was talking to him, and I said, yo, man, what's up with this Laura? He said, yeah, the fight's about to start. He went to get something to drink. He said, oh, shit, the fight's over. I'm on. I said, what? I said, wait a minute, nigga. You just told me it's about to start. The fight? Lauder? You mean Lauder, nigga?
Oh, man, dog. I'm just saying, man, this shit. I'm just saying, bro, nigga, like, damn, dog. I don't. Kellogg's don't. Word up, Jay. Nigga said Kellogg's does not claim this nigga. Exactly. Matter of fact, the nigga might get sued after this fight.
He might die.
Nigga might get sued for fucking copyright infringement, nigga. Trademark infringement. Nigga, give me my goddamn cornflake name back, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, bro. Oh, I am not interested in ever seeing Thomas LaManna again.
No, man.
I wasn't interested in seeing him in this fight. I damn for sure not interested in seeing this nigga again anytime soon after. But Arreola Lara, man, a lot of cats have been talking about him fighting Jamal Charlo, and he responded and said, hey, man, you know, he's like, you know, basically he's my brother or whatever. He's family. He said something like that to that effect. He said, but I'll fight him anyway. Message to Terrence Crawford, you know. Laura is willing to fight a best friend, nigga, or a good friend, by the way.
A nigga he was training in training camp with too.
Same trainer. Yep.
Same trainer.
Yep. He's still in training camp with the same trainer. Isn't Laura still with fucking Ronnie Shields?
Yes, he is.
So they still have the same trainer. Daniel Jacobs fought Sergey Derevyanchenko. Same trainer, right? So, message to Terrence Crawford. These niggas are fighting each other even though they're friends, sir. Just saying. But Arreola Lara said, yeah, I'll fight the nigga. You know what I'm saying? What do you think Lara should do, man? Should he go back to 154 and try to go after Jamel? Because he is the WBA regular champion at 154. Or should he, you know, go after Jamal since, I mean, he's got the WBA regular title at 160 as well. Should he go after Jamal at 160? What do you think, man?
I think he's going after Jamal at 160 only because Jamel is looking at undisputed. He's not going to look to fight Lauder. He don't really need to or have to or isn't concerned about it. His focus is becoming undisputed right now.
Well, let me say this. Yeah, sure. But he's not talking about moving to 160 after he becomes undisputed.
That's true. I don't, you know what? It's kind of weird. He could go either way. I would like to see him fight either one. I think he should go and he should try to fight he should go to 160 and try to get that fight. Right now, that dude ain't got nobody to fight right now. Right. He should definitely go to 160. Who is that? Jamel? That's Jamel at 160, right?
Jamal.
Okay, yeah. I would try to fight Jamal. I would definitely go to fight Jamal at 160. He ain't got nobody to fight. He's not finna fight Andre. So yeah, man. Yeah, man. Go make that fight. I mean, what can he say?
I mean, Jamal's gonna be, fighting Antonio Banderas and shit coming up. You know what I'm saying? So you're right,
man,
nigga.
You can bump that nigga, man. But he got nobody to fight. So like
exactly. I mean, this, you know what I'm saying? This nigga's fighting Luis Guzman and shit next. He ain't got nobody to fight, bro. So yeah, he should go. I think he should stay at 160, try to get that Jamal fight. But if all else fails there, he can always go back down to 154. Some cats was talking about they want to see the Canelo rematch. I got news for you. That will never fucking happen. Never happen. Neutral Natural, Virgil Ortiz, number 2 in the WBO. Number 1 is Sean Porter, unless WBO ain't updated their rankings because them niggas is slow. But Virgil Ortiz, number 2. Sean Porter, number 1. So it really should be Porter versus Bud. And if not, then it should be Ortiz versus Bud. But Bud already said in that interview with DAZN, he interviewed with punk-ass Chris Mannix. He said, hey, Mannix said, what do you think about a possible fight with Virgil Ortiz? And he laughed at it. And he said, yeah, you know what? I just laugh at that fight. I laugh at the thought of that matchup. He's not going to fight that nigga, man. He's not going to fight Virgil Ortiz.
Why do you laugh at that fight? This dude,
I don't know.
I'm trying to figure why you laugh at him. He beat a former champion. He's ranked number 2. He's an acceptable challenger that people will accept. Right. We will like that, and that's the reason why Jamal should fight Lara. That's an acceptable challenger at 160, my nigga.
Right.
You fight him and beat him. That's an acceptable. Everybody be like, okay, big dog. Like niggas will stop fucking with you for a minute. Like, you know what I'm saying? They get off your back for a quick minute, nigga.
Right. Yeah. Neutral Natural is right. They got him at number 1. They just WBO finally got their goddamn rankings updated. He's at number 1 right now.
Oh, well, that's what's up.
Virgil Ortiz number 1. But they're not gonna mandate the nigga. I bet you anything ain't gonna mandate him. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna mandate him. Even if they do, at the end of the day, Terrence Crawford already said, I ain't fighting this nigga. What are you gonna do? Is he gonna drop the belt or is he gonna fight him, man? I don't know, bro. But at the end of the day, man, Erislandy Lara should basically stay at 160, go after Jamal. All else fails, go back down to 154, try to get Jamel. If he can't get those fights, honestly, I don't see any reason why Erislandy Lara is still hanging around other than he wants a paycheck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree with that.
All right, man. We're going to go to the finale, bro.
It could be pretty expensive paying for that fine motherfucker, man.
Oh, yeah. You know that bitch be sucking up all that nigga money, dog. You know what I'm saying? Hey, don't bring over here, nigga. Laura, a little skinny nigga, dog. 160, 154. That nigga, a little nigga, dog. We're gonna go to the finale, man. You had the pay-per-view event. Chris Arreola and fucking Andy Ruiz, bro. Andy Ruiz, in my opinion, did not look good, bro.
No, he did not. I agree.
And I think the reason why he didn't look good is because he's getting acclimated with Eddie Reynoso. He's trying to get acclimated with losing all that goddamn pig fat on the nigga's belly and on his back and shit. And it was still there. Me and my wife were watching the fight. We were like, ew, this nigga just jiggling, nigga. Every time he throw, it was just fat, nigga. Like, these two niggas hugged. I was like, damn, nigga, I would not want to be the nigga in between them two niggas hugging, nigga. Woo! Because, you know, fat stink, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Especially when that shit's sweaty. Fat stink. You get that sweat in between them crevices, nigga, and you can't get that shit out, start stink, nigga. And all y'all motherfuckers that hung around a fat motherfucker that smells because of the sweat.
That's very true.
Man, them niggas had to take 2 showers before they got in the ring, bro. Both of them.
You ever see them?
Huh?
You ever see them niggas at the gym? That is the funniest motherfucker. They be on the treadmill. You hear run.
I'm tell you, man. Dog. I'm trying to tell you, bro. That
you know how nigga be running on the treadmill. Whop, bump, bump. They feet down. You like, God damn.
That shit about to break. I'm trying to tell you, man. Like heavyweight boxing has gone to shit, nigga. I mean, I don't know if I was the only one that felt this way watching that fight, but did y'all feel like, damn, nigga, like, look at the heavyweights of the 90s compared to these motherfuckers, man. I mean, literally, bro, like, there was fat all over the place, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Ah, man, dog. But anyway, man, Andy Ruiz looked like shit. You know, motherfucker got dropped. I think it was like the second. Yeah, he got dropped in the second round. It was a nice overhand right to the temple. It was actually the same punch that he landed on Anthony Joshua twice, which ultimately led to his win over Anthony Joshua. You know what I'm saying? He got hit by that motherfucker and went down. And this nigga here, bro, he was getting wobbled in other rounds of the fight. He got knocked down in round 2, got wobbled in round 3, and I think he got wobbled again in round 5. You know what I'm saying? However, even though Andy Ruiz looked like shit, right? I still think he won the fight. And I don't think it was close. This is one of those fights. This reminded me of Ebony Bridges, you know, the ugly white bitch that y'all like with the big old fake titties. She's ugly as fuck, though. Niggas really got to look at other shit besides titties. Nigga and ass. Like, look at the bitch face. You know what I'm saying? If the bitch got a Baraka face, nigga, why you want to fuck the hoe? The bitch look like she eats people, nigga. She's ugly.
The Baraka, it's the Baraka.
It's like Baraka, nigga, from Mortal Kombat, nigga. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, Ebony Bridges and Shannon Cortez reminded me of that fight. People were saying Ebony Bridges was robbed and it was a close fight. Nah, man, Shannon Cortez beat her ass. It was a bunch of close rounds that all went to Shannon Cortez, basically. This was the same scenario with Andy Ruiz. It was a bunch of close rounds that all went to Andy Ruiz, with the exception of the second round. I think I gave Arreola the third round, and then there was another round after that, and a couple other rounds, right? But see, a lot of people feed off of what fighters say.
Right.
And of course, after the fight, you know, Chris Arreola was a little upset. He was a tad bit upset. You know what I'm saying? And he had this to say.
Mutual respect for one another.
Absolutely, man. You know what? I respect the judges, but today, I always said that beauty's in the eye of the beholder. They like a butterface. Everything's pretty but their face. Honestly, man, did he win? Fine. But don't tell me you're only going to give me 2-3 rounds. Fuck that. I'm going to be like Dr. Dre. All y'all can suck my motherfucking dick.
Now. Suck my motherfucking dick.
Woohoo.
When he said that, I was like, but I only gave him 3 rounds. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I mean, I felt like I needed to say something. Like, I needed to get a hold of Chris Arreola and be like, hey, man, watch your motherfucking mouth. Nigga, I only gave you 3 rounds, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
That nigga lucky you won that to fight.
Yeah. Because I'd have been like, nigga, fuck you. Nigga, I gave you 3 rounds, motherfucker. Right?
Should have jumped on your ass when I saw you in Vegas.
Yeah, right. We saw him in Vegas, right. This is my thing, man. Look, like I said, it was a good fight. Chris Arreola, by his own admission, backed off after he had Andy Ruiz hurt those 2 times. He said he backed off because Anthony Joshua went for broke and got knocked out. He didn't want the same thing to happen to him. But when he backed off, right, that is what led to him losing those close rounds.
Very much so.
Andrew Ruiz, there's 4 criteria of judging. I tell you motherfuckers this shit all the time, right? Punch accuracy, defense, effective aggression, and ring generalship. Those are the 4 criteria of judging. So before motherfuckers start running around talking about this nigga got robbed and that motherfucker got robbed, think about the 4 criteria of judging and judge the fight based on that, round by round. And you will realize if you know what the fuck you're talking about. First of all, you got to know the 4 criteria of judging before you call robbery. Motherfuckers don't know that, Bo, right? Then you have to apply understanding the 4 criteria of judging to each round. You know what I'm saying? That's how you come up with the idea, okay, this guy probably should have won that fight. And that's what happened here. Andy Ruiz dictated the pace for the majority of the fight. In my opinion, Andy Ruiz was more of the aggressor towards the middle rounds all the way to the end of the fight, because by Chris Arreola's admission, he backed off. Then you can just look at the fight and tell. Punch accuracy, Andy Ruiz won that too, because he was he was more of the aggressor. Chris Arreola was actually looking for one punch after that. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So at the end of the day, bro, defense, I'll leave that out. Doesn't matter, because I have Andy Ruiz winning 3 out of the 4 per round after round 4. Right? I think I gave Ruiz round 4 or 5. I don't fucking remember. But after the last, Arreola. After the last round I gave to Arreola, it was really a wash after that. Yeah, exactly. Neutral, natural. We run like 4 rounds at best. Exactly. That's it.
Well, here's my thing about it. Play that clip one more time, because he said something very key.
Mutual respect for one another.
Absolutely, man. You know what? I respect the judges, but today, I always said that beauty's in the eye of the beholder. They like a butter face. Everything's pretty but their face. Honestly, man, did he win? Fine. But don't tell me you're only going to give me 2-3 rounds. Fuck that. I'm going to be like Dr. Dre. All y'all can suck my motherfucking dick.
Now, he himself said, see, none of that matters, because he himself said, did he win? Fine. Okay, argument over.
Exactly.
Thank you very much for making it so easy for us. Show yourself out.
Right.
Did he win? Fine. So he, on his own volition, for you dumb niggas out there, like my man, on his own admission, he said, well, did he win? Fine. He accepted the fact that he lost. His argument isn't that I lost, it's the number of rounds you gave me. Well, nigga, if you saying you lost, why the fuck does that matter? What the fuck?
Exactly.
The fuck should I worry about the number of rounds you won if you telling me you lost? Okay, so you want 2 extra rounds? All right, nigga, get a nigga 5 rounds. You still lose, nigga, 7-5.
Exactly, bro.
Like my man Prodigy say, these motherfuckers, they need PR people. You cannot stand there and say, hey, did he win? Fine, but then argue about being robbed. You already admitted you lost. Your argument isn't about losing. Your argument is about the number of rounds. You said, don't tell me you only gave me 3 rounds. Are you serious? Like, that's what you mad about, nigga?
Exactly. Mad about the wrong shit. Motherfuckers are dumb, man. Nigga mad about the wrong. Fuck that. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he won and shit. But man, fuck that. I won more than 3 rounds. Nigga, shut up, nigga. You lost the fight, bro. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it doesn't fucking matter. Judges were correct, nigga. Actually, I think the judges were incorrect. Fuck that. Didn't somebody get a nigga 115, 113, something stupid like that?
Yeah, I think they did. Yeah.
I don't remember what it was, but it was a close ass scorecard, man. Fuck that. Chris Arreola won with 3 rounds, nigga. That's it. What is that? 117, 111. Normally, he got a knockdown. 117, 112. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, 116, 111. Right. 116, 111. Because he got a knockdown. Minus 1 point, nigga. Fuck out of here, bro.
I'm saying, man. Don't tell me you just gave me 3 rounds. Did he win? Yeah, okay. I admit the nigga beat my ass, but damn, he ain't beat me by that much.
Exactly. That nigga beat you 116, 111, motherfucker. That's what he beat you by. End of the story, nigga. 116, 111, motherfucker. Shit. Good luck getting half the world to suck your dick, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Find it first, you fat motherfucker.
Fat motherfucker. Actually, you know what? Chris Arreola, actually, you know what?
Yeah,
that nigga lost a lot of weight from when he fought Vitaly.
Yeah,
Vitaly Klitschko. He looked like a big fat ass butterball nigga when he fought Vitaly Klitschko. Now he's actually pretty. He's thinner with saggy titties. You know what I'm saying? That's what he looked like, bro. So he lost like I think he weighed like 225 for this fight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So maybe Chris, maybe I'm talking about a judge on from the UK or something, because you know y'all niggas out there be judging this shit. And Neutral Natural says something in this chat. He said, "Why do UK judges always give 10-10 rounds?" I fucking hate that shit, Neutral Natural. That shit, I think that is the pussiest way out. If you know boxing, you can always grant a winner of a round, man. Always. You're just like, oh man, I don't know. 10-10. When a nigga gives a 10-10 round, just make that noise afterwards, motherfucker. When you're watching a fight and you go, I don't know who won. Oh, 10-10. Just do that, please, because that's what you should do. Give me 10-10 rounds, nigga.
That's fucked up.
That's like women when they can't decide what pair of shoes they want to fucking wear, nigga.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like these. I like the blue ones, I like the red ones, and they do the same shit. Here it come. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
So yeah, at the end of the day, nah, Chris, I'm not confusing anybody, man. I'm confused. I think that there was some UK niggas that judged this fight. It was like 115, 113, nigga. I know fuck I saw, nigga. But yeah, it was UK niggas judging this fight, saying it was 115, 113, or 114, 113. Something stupid, nigga. But yeah, they did some 10-round shit like Neutral Natural was talking about. And they always do that out there in the UK. Them niggas be doing that shit, bro. And it's the pussy way out. It's like you don't know what you're watching, so you just say, fuck it, it's a draw. Fuck out of here, man. But yeah, man, at the end of the day, Chris Arreola was tripping on that, man. You know what I'm saying? But Andy Ruiz, I feel like Andy Ruiz got a hell of a lot of options, man. Luis Ortiz, first nigga to come out, he said, hey, I've been wanting that motherfucking fight for a year or two now, nigga. They talked about Deontay Wilder. Andy Ruiz, the one that called out Deontay Wilder. He said he'll fight Deontay Wilder after he beats Chris Arreola. He said that before the Arreola fight.
Sure did.
What do you think Andy Ruiz should do? Should he be looking for a top 10 fighter? Or actually a top 5? Because that's Luis Ortiz and Deontay Wilder. These niggas top 5. Should he be looking for that next? Or should he try to fight maybe 1 or 2 more fights against lower tier competition like a fucking Chris Arreola? Hell, get the winner. Get the guy that beat Chris Arreola last, Adam fucking Kalnaki. Get him in the ring next, right? Should he be trying to do that? What do you think he should do, bro?
I definitely think he needs more fights. My biggest concern was, would the weight play a role in him being able to fight the loss of the weight? And I definitely think that was something that played a role in, because he got hit. Chris Arreola is not that big of a puncher, right? He got hit harder by Anthony Joshua, went down and recovered. He was constantly being hurt by Chris Arreola until, of course, the fight went on. He started taking control, and Arreola, as always, started to fade like he always does in fights. That's the reason why Bermane Stavern flatlined his ass. Nigga always fades in the second half.
Right.
So I definitely think he needs one more fight, because he's trying to he's working under Reynoso. He's trying to become more of a boxer, which I think is the wrong thing for him. He's too small for that. And I think what they're trying to do is teach him how to box and counter. He had to do a lot of leading in this fight. They changed the way the Andy Ruiz fight, which is being all up on you, being all up in your chest, and trying to bomb your way with some hooks and catching you with counters, a.k.a. Anthony Joshua. That's how he beat Anthony Joshua. Caught that nigga with them counters. He's very good at that. Trying to lead off being a boxer, or trying to make him somewhat a boxer to maybe segue into teaching him how to counter. That's the wrong thing for him. So I think that he needs more fight under Reynoso. I don't think they quite understand what they have, but the problem with Ruiz is he's such a non-aggressive dude that he's not even able to tell them, hey man, this shit ain't working for me.
Right.
You just gonna go, oh well, I guess I'll go out here and try it. You know, they say I can do it. Yes. Carnelo came to the gym. He danced with my son. Yeah, I'm gonna go out here and try it.
Mm-hmm.
That's who he is. You know, he's not a very argumentative dude. Like even to his own detriment, he won't argue or say something back.
Right.
But he definitely need more fights, man. And like you named Adam Kalnaki. I was thinking more like maybe Oscar Rivas. Because if you're gonna try to be a boxer, that's the dude to try to work it against somebody that's your height.
Rivas will fuck him up. First of all, Oscar Rivas is he's at Bridgerweight anyway. He's got that WBC Bridgerweight bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That stupid ass new weight class that WBC's trying to push on everybody. So I don't know how serious Oscar Rivas is at sticking around at that weight class because nobody gives a shit about it. But if he's serious about it, he's there. If not, I think Oscar Rivas fucks his life up, man. That's not a good fight for him. You know what I'm saying? It's not, dog. Andy Ruiz is chinny. I don't care what anybody says. You know what I'm saying? Chris Arreola, dog, nah, he's chinny, bro. Maybe the loss in weight fucked up his punch resistance, which does happen.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? Your neck isn't as big as it used to be able to take that torque from a punch. Oscar Rivas, nigga, the size of that nigga's hands, bro. That's why Dillian White got caught. Winning the whole fight, nigga got caught, laid out for a second. And was like, damn, maybe I shouldn't do this no more. You know what I'm saying? If he hits Andy Ruiz and hurts him, he'll fuck his life up, bro. I wouldn't put him in there with him just yet. But I think Adam Kalnaki's perfect because Kalnaki's a dummy. He's got fast hands, but he's fat, sloppy, and stank. You know what I'm saying? So it'll be another stank fest of a fight between two fat, flabby niggas with fast hands. But Andy Ruiz is smarter. You know what I'm saying? Adam Kalnaki only knows one speed and one speed only. Just throw a bunch of punches and keep coming forward. Shit, even Robert Hell Anus adjusted to this nigga, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Andy Ruiz, I think, would beat Adam Kalnaki, but the amount of volume that Kalnaki would bring would test Andy Ruiz's boxing ability, which is what they're trying to make him, right? They're trying to turn him into a boxer because of his fast hands. So, and putting Kalnaki in there, he has to step back, right? Counter. He has to stay on the outside, use his fast hands and combinations from mid-range to outside distance at a faster rate than he's normally used to. It'll also check his stamina as well. That's why I like that fight. You know what I'm saying? Charles Martin. I like that fight.
I like that fight.
Right?
That's actually, that's a good fight.
Yeah.
Hell, Joseph Parker.
Nah, man. You're going to get this nigga beat up, nigga, again, bro. Nah, man.
You don't think he'll beat Joseph Parker?
No, there's something wrong there because he already lost to the guy. You know what I'm saying?
He did.
I don't think because Andy Ruiz didn't look good this weekend. Joseph Parker ain't look good in 4 fights. Shit, probably.
Since winning that motherfucking title.
Exactly, right. So Joseph Parker would actually get up for a fight like that. A rematch against Andy Ruiz? Nah, man. I wouldn't put him in there with him yet. You already lost to him. Well, when we get you looking better, where we're confident in our chemistry, like Eddie Reynoso and Ruiz, when they're confident in that, then possibly put him in there with Joseph Parker if need be. But he needs to go in there like Robert Hell Anus. That's a good fight for him. Those type of cats, man, right now. You get knocked down by Chris Arreola, my nigga? No, bro. He cannot go for anybody who is a top 7 or 8 heavyweight, in my opinion. He can't, bro. No, not yet. He still got more shit to iron out.
Yeah, he does. I agree with you, man. I tell you what, I'm gonna reach out to Dominique Brazzelli. I'm gonna have Dominique Brazzelli give you a call. You know what I'm saying? He needs to be resurfaced. You know what I'm saying?
That nigga he's still active.
He sure is.
He's still fucking active, man. Dominic Brazil, Carlos Negron,
right?
Somebody like that, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Shit, get the nigga that beat get the nigga that beat Lucas Brown, that rugby player. Paul Gallen.
Paul Gallen.
Somebody call Paul Gallen, nigga, over to the States, nigga. Someone like that, dog. You know, Luis Ortiz will kill this nigga right now.
Oh man, the punching power. Number one, Luis Ortiz is a much harder puncher than Chris Arreola. Number two, the skill set alone.
Yeah.
His skill set alone, dog. Yeah. Like, you're not gonna get in that position with Luis Ortiz and survive it. Deontay Wilder got blessed.
Yeah, that straight right hand, man. That motherfucker, that blessed him. The first fight, nigga, he got blessed that Luis Ortiz was too excited to win a heavyweight title and fucking went for broke instead of pacing himself. He got blessed with that too. But nah, man. Yeah, Otto Wallen. Yeah, Chris M, that's a good one. Otto.
That's a good one too.
That's a good one. However, I will be wary about that too because Otto Wallen, who did he just beat? Gerald Washington?
No, Dominic Breazeale.
Dominic Breazeale. Yeah. Otto Wallen, man, he's confident. He gave Tyson Fury problems. Otto Wallen can fuck around just from confidence alone, beat Andy Ruiz. So if you're Andy Ruiz management team, I wouldn't fuck with Otto Wallen either. However, I do think that's a good fight on paper. I do think that's a good fight on paper. But this nigga's name is Godzilla's ball sack. What the fuck? My bad, man. That was funny. Anyway,
it was funny, man.
but nah, man. Andy Ruiz is, hey, dog. Just ignore the call out from Luis Ortiz. Ignore that. Also, ignore your own call out of Deontay Wilder. Ignore that.
Yeah.
If I'm Wilder, hell yeah, nigga, give me that. Give me that. If I'm Luis Ortiz, yeah, give me that, nigga. It's like crack. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Now, give me that. Give me that. You know what I'm saying? If I'm them two niggas, please fight me, nigga. But Andy Ruiz, ignore both of them, dog. You get Adam Kalnaki, man. He's looking for somebody right now. All right, man. Bo, I'm going to let you have it. You know, got a lot of beta male shit going on in the sport of boxing. The biggest beta male example is what has happened with former WBO #1 contender.
Yep.
The guy that was actually, in my opinion, if he would have fought Terry Flanagan when they were supposed to fight, he actually would have became the new WBO lightweight champion. But Terry Flanagan faked a phantom injury, right? I hurt my leg or some shit. Phantom injury.
I remember that.
Dropped the 140-pound belt, 135-pound belt, immediately went to 140 and fought for that belt there, right? And that's Felix Verdejo. But Felix will not be fighting for any titles anytime fucking soon or maybe ever because of the situation he has got himself in. But what happened with Felix, man?
All right, man. So before we even get to Felix, man, just give y'all an update. You got a fight Friday, a little interesting fight right there. Magomed Karbonov. He's going to be fighting Liam Smith. Y'all might know Karbonov. He was supposed to have fought Shane Mosley, but that fight fell through. 2008 youth champion. Also, he beat Diego Chavez. You know, the same Diego Chavez that Keith Thurman gave his first loss temporarily had a draw to. So he's going to be fighting Liam Smith. Of course, we know he is. That's the dude that lost to Canelo and Jaime Munguia, former WBO junior middleweight champion. So that fight's going to be for the WBO international title. I think Karbonov is ranked number 5, and I believe Liam Smith is ranked number 2. So that's going to be an interesting fight right there at 154. Y'all check that out. That's taking place on Friday. All right, man. So Felix Verdejo, let's get something straight, man. Y'all got to understand something. And this is what me and 2K talk about. When you a man, and I mean a real, straight up, man, thump your chest, hold your dick in public, private, wherever, motherfucker, man. Let motherfuckers know, hey, man, yeah, I did it. I fucked up. Hey, what's the next step? I got to fix my shit, man. Well, that's not what we're talking about Felix Verdejo here, right? So Felix Verdejo, of course, first he was a person of interest. Now he has officially been charged with the murder of that girl. I can't pronounce her first name, but I know her last name is Rodriguez. It's like Kieshila Rodriguez. He has known this girl since middle school. This was somebody who he was friends with, and he obviously had been seeing her for a long time. In the process of cheating on his wife, he was cheating on his wife with this young lady. She gets pregnant. Now, mind you, that shouldn't have been a big deal, right? Because, we know about infidelity. It happens. But here's the problem. The reason why is, and this is why this is important, because I know a lot of y'all like, man, he had to kill her, man. Here's why. Number one, Felix Verdejo's wife is one of those Instagram influencers. She gives tips on beauty and lifestyles over there in Puerto Rico. Her name is Elise Maria Santiago, right? So she's very well known over there in Puerto Rico. And on top of that, this young lady that got pregnant, she also posted a picture of her with a pregnancy test.
Oh, wow.
Yes. She posted a picture of her with a pregnancy test. She never said who or anything like that. So if people know that Verdejo is sneaking around with this bitch, right? It's out there, right? When she told him he was pregnant, he had threatened her and told her, listen, man, you got to get rid of this baby because this can fuck me up both publicly and privately in my life. This could fuck it up. He's threatened her. He ordered her to get an abortion, demanded her. She's like, no, I'm not doing that, right? Told her family and everything. This nigga even told her, hey, man, listen, man, she got to get rid of this baby. She going to ruin my life. So realizing, I guess, the young lady wasn't going to do it, he reached out to her and he arranged to meet her to talk to her into having this abortion. He was going to talk to her. She, of course, told her family that, yeah, you know, I'm going to meet with him. Her mom warned her, man, this nigga has threatened you. Don't meet up with him. She's like, no, mom, it's going to be okay. I've been, pretty much like, it's going to be okay because I've been knowing this dude forever. He's just upset. He's mad. That's what she's thinking. Meets up with him. And the motherfucker, he knocked her out, then drugged her with some drugs that they bought from the housing projects, I may add, of which is considered the hood. It's like Luis Yaron Torres housing projects. It's like the hood over there. That's old San Juan, Puerto Rico. And I know that motherfucker too. I've been there before. That's old San Juan, Puerto Rico. Went over to old San Juan, Puerto Rico, bought some motherfucking drugs, knocks her out, drugs her up, right? He hasn't accomplished, and the reason why they know this, if y'all read some papers, they'll say the accomplice is a woman. Some papers, they say the accomplice is a man. That's because they don't want you to know the identification of who the person is, right? So knocks her out, drugs her, tapes her up and binds her up, ties her to a cinder block, throws her in the water off the bridge. Then as she's on the way down, he's busting shots at her ass on the way fucking down. That's what he did. Yeah, that's what he did. So instead of him facing this shit like a man, he picked a pussy ass way out. He tried to kill somebody. Why? Because of his own fuck up.
He did kill.
I'm sorry.
Somebody.
Yeah, he did kill somebody. Right. For his own fuck up. Right. Now, the amazing part about this is the family, well, the father don't even want this motherfucker because he's turned himself in. He's been charged. Now, the father don't want him to get the death penalty. His dad like, nah, man, get that nigga 100 years. I want him to think every day and be reminded of what he did. Killing him, giving him death penalty does nothing for him. He does not suffer. Lock that motherfucker up for over a motherfucking 100 years. Okay? Lock him up. So when the girl went missing, she didn't show up for work, which I don't understand how niggas think that you could do some shit like that and you ain't gonna know. She don't show up for work. Of course, she's one of those reliable people you can always count on and you can always depend on, right? So the boss calls the mom. The mom like, okay, something ain't right. So she calls Felix. Hey, man, hey, where's my daughter? He like, I ain't seen it. And the mom like, no, nigga, you lying because she told me you was going to meet her after working the fuck out. And then, of course, on island Puerto Rico, everybody fucking knows where Felix works out at. Everybody fucking knows. It's a small-ass island. There's no secret. So when the police picked him up, Felix wasn't trying to cooperate. First, he was trying to be all like, nah, he was trying not to answer no questions. Now, they are saying that they're not excluding his wife from being a person of interest, but here's the thing. She fully cooperated with them. She like, I'm gonna answer all these questions because she's taken by surprise. Like, I ain't know this nigga, man. I had no clue that this nigga was out there like that. Right? And when he was arrested, he was charged with the murder. And 9 times out of 10, y'all, this is why we also say, you know, this nigga out there doing a Ray Caruth, you involving people in your shit, and that's the motherfucker that wind up tricking on your ass.
Right.
All right. So he has been denied bail, and it's going to be even tougher for him because the Puerto Rican gangs in Puerto Rico already got a hit out on Felix Verdejo's life. They have confirmed death threats for Felix Verdejo.
There it is right there.
Yep.
Shout out to my man Julio Ortega, put $1.99 on it. He said, streets say the wife is the daughter of a kingpin. That's exactly what you're talking about, bro.
And that's the reason why the father wants that motherfucker to don't give him the death penalty, send him to jail. That's why the daddy want him to do that. Because he go to that jail, that's his ass.
They're going to fuck him up.
They're going to fuck him up. So they denied his bail, and they saying they denied his bail because of his occupation. No, they denied his bail because that boy would be dead. The gang's going to kill him because of what Julio Ortega just said right there. So he's in the bind, man. His career is over. But what he did, let me tell y'all something, man. That's some bullshit, dog. Right? What Felix Verdejo did is shit that niggas live with every day of their life. You did some infidelity, hey, man. Hey, you got to man up about that shit. Face that motherfucking man. Hell, at the very least, motherfucker, just keep it on the low and pay for that motherfucker. Just make sure she don't say shit.
Man, even then, just think about it, dog. I understand, that's his wife. I mean, when a man marries a woman, typically is because, you're basically saying, this is the motherfucker I cut for. It's hard to get a man to that level, right?
That's very true.
I should fucking know. It's hard to get a man to that level, dog. Bo too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you're like, this is the motherfucker I cut for. You know what I'm saying? Like, if some shit goes down, I'll kill a nigga for this person right here. You see what I'm saying? So there's a hell of a lot of emotion, much more emotion for a man when he gets married than a woman. Absolutely. Because a woman's already born and bred to find that one man that they can spend the rest of their life with. Now, of course, we got the hoes out there that have strayed away from that plan, right? For the most part, women are born and bred to think that way. So there's way more emotion involved in the concept of marriage from a man's standpoint than a woman's, because you're changing the way of life of a man when he does that. So I understand, what Felix Verdejo feels like he would have sacrificed if his wife found out that, he got somebody pregnant on the side. But at the end of the day, it's not the end of the world, nigga. Like, I'm with my wife, but if I do something stupid, like get some bitch pregnant on the side, nigga, I mean, I'm going to tell her. You know what I'm saying? If she decides to leave, fuck it, nigga. It is what it is. I would hate that shit. I wouldn't like to lose my wife, but nigga, I'm the one that went and did the dumb shit and got the bitch pregnant. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it goes back to what Bo was talking about, manning up, being an alpha male about your shit. That's what an alpha male does. An alpha says, fuck it, nigga, I made this fucking decision. You know what I'm saying? So now I got to suffer the consequences if consequences come. I made this decision. I make motherfuckers aware, hey, man, this is the situation, and I'm ready for anything that comes. Whether it becomes a twist, a fate, and it's pleasure or positives that come my way, or it's what I was been dreading this whole time. The worst thing could happen comes my way. At the end of the day, I'm ready for whatever it is, bro. That's what a real alpha does. It's what we keep telling y'all, man. This is a beta male fucking world, man.
Man, this is generation beta male,
right?
Generation beta male.
Somebody, yeah, he's in this new generation. That nigga 27 years old. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said this was Edwin Valero part 2. I disagree. Edwin Valero was a world champion.
Right. Right.
Real talk, nigga. Right? For Felix Verdejo, he got his ass whooped by and what's that cat's name? Antonio Lozada, and then got his ass whooped by Nakatani in his last fight. Felix Verdejo wasn't somebody that we were all thinking of that was going to be something later on in boxing. He was pretty much done, nigga. You know what I'm saying? We weren't really thinking of Felix Verdejo as anybody of note at 135 after that Nakatani loss. We weren't.
No,
right?
Yeah, that's very true.
Furthermore, Edwin Valero killed his wife, right? And then on top of that, came back and said, fuck it, I can't do it no more. Murked himself. 2 totally different situations.
Yeah, he did.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he did. He did. He really did.
2 totally different fucking situations, dog. So this is not Edwin Valero 2.0 by any stretch of the imagination. Edwin Valero was getting ready to be a star in boxing. They were talking about Edwin Valero versus Manny Pacquiao at the time this nigga murked his wife. You know what I'm saying? So, nah, two totally different situations. This right here, you keep him in a fucking category of his own. Bo mentioned Ray Caruth, right? He used to play for the Panthers. He signed that contract with the Panthers.
Yes, he did.
Right? Like
yes,
in 99, 2000. Murked up the chick because she was pregnant. Now he's been released recently. I think in what, 2018 you said, right? He was released.
That's correct.
2018 he was released, right? That is more of the situation. I don't think Ray Caruth was married, but he murked the chick because she was pregnant and didn't want to have an abortion. This is the same kind of situation there. You know what I'm saying? Beta male ass niggas scared to basically confront, right, the negatives that they're responsible for and confront the consequences that must come after that, whether it's child support or your main woman leaving you.
Yep.
They're afraid of it.
Taking half your shit with her on the way out.
And go to the fucking extreme called murder. These niggas are the definition of pussy, nigga. Go to the goddamn Webster's dictionary. Matter of fact, let's petition whoever runs or still maintains the dictionaries. We need to petition these niggas. Hey, man, put the word pussy in there if it's not already in there. Probably says something like a slang word for the vaginal region. Probably says something like that. We're going to change that definition. It ain't even going to have words. Going to have a bunch of pictures next to it. And Felix Verdejo's picture will be the first one on there because he's the latest pussy. He's the latest. Got a lot of niggas out here, bruh, walking around these streets smelling like vaginal secretions, nigga.
Damn. Vaginal secretion. God damn, 2K. Fuck.
Trying to tell you, nigga, I hate these little niggas, bruh. I don't like these little motherfuckers, man. I don't, bruh. And then there's a lot of niggas that's our age, my age and Bo's age and shit, and in between that act like these little niggas, bruh. Trying to tell you, man, the world today is a bunch of niggas smelling like vaginal secretions, nigga. That's what it is. That's why you seeing shit like this, man. Fucking incredible. I hope they Aaron Hernandez this nigga in the ring, bro, in jail, nigga.
I'm with you.
You know, Felix Verdejo gonna be putting up motherfucking Illuminati signs and shit in his jail cell. The next thing you know, this nigga gonna be hanging from the rafters, nigga. That's what they need to do to this nigga. I'm on the opposite end. Word up, Eric.
That's some silly shit.
Oh, you dumb niggas, that's pussy juice. Word up. You know what I'm saying? I hope they I don't agree with the dad. He a kingpin. I'm telling the authorities, hey man, let me in there for a second, man.
No, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I just want to talk to him, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I just want to talk.
Look at this shit, nigga. Lucky this wasn't Mexico. They yeah, $50, you got it.
Yeah, you in. Yeah, you in there. $50, nigga.
Yep. 2,500 pesos, no problem. Go right on there.
You fucking right, dog. Them niggas will give you the key and walk the fuck out, bro.
Walk out. Well, next to 2,500 pesos, they'll hold them down for you.
Exactly, bro. You fucking right, man. Yeah. Just like Julio said, man, only a pussy ass beta is scared to be a father to that degree. That's ridiculous. It wasn't even, I don't even think he was scared to be a dad, Julio. He was scared of losing his wife.
Yeah.
That's what I think. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
I think he was scared to lose his wife, man. You know what I'm saying? That shit right there is beta of all betas. I understand the sacrifice we make when we get married, nigga, but if you lose your wife, if she happens to walk out on you, at the end of the day, you have to chalk that up as, and let me say this, and it's a situation where she'll never get back with you no matter what. You have no choice but to chalk it up as, well, just another woman. If she's the mother of your kids, well, then she's the mother of your kids, but then that's it. Go get another one.
Go get another one.
Shit don't make no fucking sense, man. But like I said, man, it's the world we live in, man. You got anything else to add to this? They need to murk this nigga, dog. Just do it. Just let the dad in there. No, get a nigga a little pocket knife. Give him a dull knife, nigga, not a sharp one, a dull one. You know what I'm saying? One that ain't been used, all rusty and shit, ain't been used in a while, nigga. Let that nigga yoke him up. Just saying, bro. Or maybe they should let dad take him out to a bridge and shit, right? Give him one of those drugs that sedate you where you can't move. I think one of them is like succinylcholine, nigga, that doctors use and shit. Pretty much helps sedate you. You're there, but you can't move. Yeah. Give him some of that in his veins. Put a cinder block on that nigga and throw him over, nigga, in the river. That nigga gonna be alive, but he can't move.
Can't move. It will help. Watch his own death.
Or get that nigga the same shit, right? Dig a hole and shit and put that motherfucker in the hole and bury his ass alive, nigga.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I mean, I'm just saying, fellas, if you do unto others, they are able to do unto you. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, bro. You got anything you want to add to this shit, man?
No, man, there's nothing really there. Listen, you know what, man? All I'm gonna say is this, man. This shit that we hearing about all these young fighters, it's fucking sad. And it's sad because, again, this is generation beta males. Stop letting other motherfuckers tell you what a fucking man is. If you don't know what a man is, you can go to Three Kings Boxing. That's the first place you can go. You can listen to this podcast. We'll tell you.
Yep.
All right. Hell, nigga, pull out some old mother shit. Nigga, watch Shaft. Not Samuel L. Jackson. No, that's some bullshit. Watch Robert Roundtree. Watch. Right. I mean, it's so many things you can fucking do. But at the end of the day, man, learn to take fucking responsibilities for your own fucking actions. You do shit, own up to it, fess up to it. That's all part of being a man. Them excuses, them letting somebody else tell you what to say, that panicking because you scared of losing your status. That is worldly shit that has been invented for you to think it means something. It means fucking nothing, dog. Means nothing at all. That is society telling you your status means it makes you who you are. No, that's not what that is. Stop buying into this shit, man. Get off fucking social media then if you have to. Leave that shit. Damn.
Exactly.
Just go ahead, man. This shit just pisses me off, man.
There's no other way to describe it, man. Niggas just pussy, man. Listen, as we progress, right, further into the 21st century, moving into the next decade of 2030, right? We're in 2020. As we progress to 2030, understand shit's gonna get worse. You know, right now we're complaining about skinny jeans, man purses, niggas wearing dresses, right? It's gonna get worse, fellas. That shit's gonna get worse. There will be no alphas, right? No alphas in your immediate vicinity within the next 10 years. You will be surrounded by pussy, nigga. And I ain't talking the positive pussy, the women. No. I'm talking about fucking GMO pussy, nigga. This shit is fake, nigga. It ain't real, nigga. That kind of pussy. That's what you're going to be surrounded by. A bunch of fucking men that act like women, dog. That's what's going to happen. Overly emotional, can't control themselves, start doing dumb shit. All right, man, we're going to cut it off at that right there, man. But we'll still be on top of that whole Felix Verdejo story over at 3kingsboxing.com. Your source of pure, unadulterated boxing information. Don't matter who it is or what country they from. If it's a good story or if it's shit we feel like y'all need to be alerted about, we're going to put something on it over at 3kingsboxing.com. Also, follow us on Twitter at 3kingsboxing, Instagram at 3kingsboxing, Facebook.com/3kingsboxing. Of course, this podcast, man, every Tuesday and Friday. It's going to be at 9 o'clock Eastern time, 8 o'clock Central, 6 o'clock Pacific, man. Sometimes we might be going live on Saturday. Bo said we might be going live on Saturday. That nigga said he ain't going to fall asleep no more on me.
Yeah.
He said we might do Saturdays, man. Might be a third day on the docket. We don't know yet, but we'll keep y'all motherfuckers updated, man. Man, this nigga done got me mad, dog. I can't even laugh right now, man.
No,
I'm about to go hit these weights. I'm going to hit these weights on this nigga, man. About to have Felix Verdejo on my mind, nigga, as I'm hitting these weights, bro. Fucking idiot, man. But until the next show, appreciate everybody in the chat, everybody that's been donating via the YouTube, via PayPal. Definitely appreciate all you guys, man. But until the next one, We out this bitch.